a very busy, I can't even say bouncy, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of bounciness to the show today. It's going to be primarily Jets, sprinkle in a little Stump Rothenberg, and away we go. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I don't know how bouncy it's going to be.
No, it's not going to be bouncy.
I don't think we're going to get a lot of calls in the Rangers today.
Why?
After that offensive outburst.
I'm confused. Why? Why do you do that?
They played a game.
And
they didn't score a goal again.
Again.
And lost at home again.
That's right. And that gives you great joy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which is nasty.
Yep. Puts a smile on my face.
That's great. Well, the Islanders also lost.
Yeah.
Scored goals, got a point, also lost. Yeah. So
stood up for Schaefer, which I liked.
Yeah. You want me to get him on the show today?
No, I don't need him on the show today.
No, you sure?
No, I'm good.
All right. So 800-919-3776, 750-ish in that range. We do Stump Rothenberg, but a lot of Jets conversation. All right. I mean, you're the Jets guy. We defer to me often when it's the Giants. What's your take? You like it? You hate it? You love it? Wait and see where you at.
What's my take? My take is, after our conversation yesterday for 4 hours, and you kept asking me the question, I said, listen, if the price is right, I think you would have to consider moving whoever, just because we're not close to winning. So did I think it was going to be Sauce after you just gave him an extension, which, by the way, is not going to kick in for like, not even next year, right? Like, he's still on his, like,
yeah.
There's so much time left with Sauce Gardner. It felt like he was one of those foundational pieces. You told us he was a foundational piece, right? So, I mean, usually what that means is we're going to build around this player. He's gone because, I mean, again, it was an offer that you couldn't pass up.
Right. You got 2 ones for Sauce Gardner, correct?
Right. Not going to be great ones, but still, 2 ones, the way they structured his deal, which was actually pretty smart, financially ends up making sense for them. And then turns out, like we've also talked about, this was actually, I think, last week about Quinnen Williams, is, again, felt like one of those foundational pieces. He wasn't happy, 3 times asked for a trade.
Right.
I think you probably knew this after the Rodgers trade, where he's like, oh, looks like another rebuild for me. Here we go, which, again, it is. I don't think it was supposed to be this bad. I don't think they thought it was supposed to be this bad, but I mean, they're 1-7 now. Probably draft a rookie quarterback next year, if not next year, the year after. So, again, you're looking at either a bridge or another year of Justin Fields and then a rookie quarterback. So, when exactly is Quinnen Williams going to win? His guaranteed money's running out. He's got to do a new deal. Probably doesn't want to do it here because he's not happy. He wants to go win. So, he ends up in Dallas. My problem with this is ultimately what this becomes is lottery tickets.
Correct.
And these lottery tickets are only going to be as good as the person that's selecting the player.
Correct.
Because I've already lived this movie. Almost to the T.
Right. You lived it in 2021 and 2022.
That's correct.
When you had 5 first-round picks, and you hit home runs on all of them.
Outside the quarterback.
Right. And that's the bottom line. This game, as complicated as it is, and coaches sleeping on their couches, and they don't go home, and they don't see their families, and the amount of work, and they have private investigators following guys, and will they draft them, will they not, and, jumping through hoops to be able to figure out which guy's the quarterback. If you don't have the quarterback, you can't win in this league. That's it. It's just that simple. Look at the teams that are good. Look at the teams that are bad. If you don't have the quarterback, you can't win in this league. And you took Zach Wilson, too, who was a massive failure.
Yep.
Vera Tucker was really good.
Yep.
Sauce Gardner was really good.
Well, and by the way, he took Michael Carter, who's now traded.
Right.
Yep.
Sauce Gardner was really good. I'm talking about the first-round picks, though, right?
Well, but I'm going to include second-round picks, too, because those are high picks. So, I mean, that's part of what this
Michael
is.
Carter wasn't a second-round pick.
Michael Carter was a second-round pick. Yeah, he was.
Michael Carter?
Yep.
No.
Yep. Yes. Michael Carter was a second-round pick. Yeah. Michael Carter was the 34th overall pick.
No. Elijah Moore was the third.
Oh, excuse me, Elijah Moore. Sorry, I went to the other Michael Carter for you. Yeah, you're right, Elijah Moore. Sorry.
Okay.
I went to the other Michael Carter, the running back.
But neither was second.
Neither, no.
Right, but
Elijah Moore was.
Same draft. Right.
But needless to say, he's not here.
He's not here,
He's
and he was not a successful pick. But Vera Tucker, you'd look at and say, outside of injuries, right, which is a big deal, has been successful. Sauce Gardner, I know he fell off a little bit, but he was successful. He was a good pick. You were in love with him to start. Garrett Wilson has been successful. And Jermaine Johnson, injuries, but has been successful. So 4 of the 5, you could argue, have been either good, very good, or even great. But the one that
and you had Breece Hall in the second round that year.
Right. But the one that you missed on is the one that you had to have hit.
Is the most important. Oh, no, by the way, to a similar situation where it is a rookie head coach, defensive coordinator, like defensive-minded head coach, right, with a rookie offensive coordinator. And also a GM that came from a great organization but never had been a GM before.
Right.
So, I mean, the situation is almost identical. And I'm sitting there yesterday going through stuff after all these trades happened, and Rich Cimini has this tweet. Since 1995.
Okay, which is amazingly 30 years ago.
38 first-round picks. The Jets have traded 16 of them. So it's like, I mean, it's the Jets, man.
Yeah,
so like,
it's a little better than 50% chance you can even keep these guys.
We can sit here and talk about how excited we are to have all these picks and everything else. And ultimately what's going to come down to is, do they get the right quarterback?
Well, you know what this does? Is it gives you hope. That's what it does.
Right, but here's the thing, though. We selected the right quarterback, and we got rid of him.
In Sam Darnold.
In hindsight, you made the right pick.
Yeah.
You just didn't develop him the right way.
You didn't know how.
Right.
You
so,
didn't have to deal
again,
with the
what's
kid.
going to change?
Right. So now you have to do two things. It's a two-pronged attack, right? You have to get the quarterback, and you have to hit on the right guy.
Yep.
And secondarily, you have to also then develop the right guy. So can the Jets do that? So I get why you're excited, because it gives you hope. It's like, oh, my God, this year was a disaster.
But that's all we sell is hope.
But that's all there is.
Right, because we can't win. So
you're
if
right.
you can't win, what do you sell?
That's all there is
That's
hope right now. I mean, pay your season tickets, get it in by December
Right.
1, and pay tens of thousands of dollars to be able to go to these games.
And listen to your GM tell you it's all about winning when you just traded your two best defensive players.
Right. I don't
Good
know
luck with that.
How you could make a statement like that. But, I mean, people are excited because it gives you some semblance of hope. And not only does it give you hope, it gives you hope in the future. So now when you lose on Sunday, if you lose on Sunday to Cleveland, like, oh, well, we want this pick. We want to be able to be, malleable in the draft, and we have all these picks and all this effort and energy. And it's just like, it might be great. It might. I don't know. I can't sit here and tell you it's great.
But
I have
that's
no
the
idea.
beauty. You know right now it's not good.
It's awful now.
Right. It's awful now. You're 1-7 now. This team's not going anywhere now. The other problem with this is the people that are going to make this decision, because clearly they're going to be the ones making this decision, also decided to move off Aaron Rodgers and bring in Justin Fields.
Correct.
And we've all seen how that's worked out.
It's been a disaster.
Right.
So, I mean, the question is, do you trust this regime?
No.
And at best, you don't know.
No, at best you don't know. And now you're going into, because you feel like, how do we wait, right? I mean, you have 2 first-round picks in the upcoming draft and 2 second-round picks. So you have the ammunition. I mean, I don't know how many more games we're going to win. Is it New Orleans that ends up with the first pick? Is it us? Who knows, right? Tennessee already has their quarterback. What do you do now, though? I mean, we have Mel on every Tuesday, and he's talking about, well, Mendoza will come out. Then we don't know about anyone else. So if it's just Mendoza, and you don't have the first overall pick, and the Saints do, or you don't like Mendoza, what are we doing now?
Maybe you don't take a quarterback.
We're going to wait another year?
You might. You might have to. I mean, you have to identify who the quarterback is that you love, right? I mean, you've waited 50-some-odd years. If it means you have to wait another year, you have to wait another year. I don't like it either.
Right, but it doesn't matter how long we wait or what year it is. We don't get it right. We've never gotten it right.
Yeah.
We had the second overall pick, didn't work. We had the third overall pick, it didn't work.
Right.
I mean, Tennessee has the first overall pick. Did they make the right choice, or is Jackson Dart the better quarterback?
Right
I
now,
don't know.
you would take Jackson Dart.
Right. I mean, it's not a great situation. I don't think this is a great situation. The fact that he didn't trade Breece Hall means you better bring him back, right? Like, he better come back. You better either tag him or sign him to an extension.
He has to come back.
Quincy Williams, the same thing. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. Don't pretend like it's about winning now. It's not about winning. It's
not
actually
about winning.
It's the opposite of that. It should be about only losing
It's about stripping it down and losing games now. Because why would you not? Like, why do you want to win a game? If you're in it for the quarterback and you look at Mendoza as the guy, and I don't know that they do, but if you look at Mendoza or whoever at the guy, don't you want to have that number 1 pick?
Well, regardless if you like Mendoza or not, someone will. So if you have the first overall pick and you don't like Mendoza, you can continue to build that way.
That's correct. That's correct.
I mean, if that's what we're doing here, we're not close to winning.
No,
we're not close
winning.
to the Patriots. We're not close to the Bills.
You're years away. I mean,
right.
what this trade did is said you are years away from winning. Years away.
So, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it yet. I don't.
I think that's right.
I don't know if anyone should know how to feel about it yet.
I think that's right. I think that's exactly the right way. I mean, is it promising? Yeah. Is it reason for some optimism? I think so. Can you sit here and be thrilled about it? I mean, I have people like, oh, this is genius. I mean, what Mougey's doing is unbelievable. Oh, maybe.
Well, but Mougey's also the same GM that signed Sauce to the extension and called him a foundational piece.
Yep, and signed Justin Fields to be the
and gave
quarterback
Justin
of this
Fields
team for 2 years.
$30 million guaranteed. So, like, I mean, again, and we're sitting here 1-7. So he does not have a track record, like a great track record because he doesn't have a track record.
Right.
He came from, again, this is another situation where he came from a good organization where he saw how it should be done. I mean, he watched Sean Payton and what he did. And same way with Joe Douglas, came from a great like a couple of different great organizations. And it's like, okay, here's the job, go get after it. And you just gave me 2 drafts where they had 5 first-round picks, hit on almost every single 4 of the 5. Right. And what did it equate to? Nothing.
It equated to having to rebuild 2 years later.
Right.
That's what it equated to.
In a similar situation with a rookie head coach that was his defensive-minded head coach and a rookie offensive coordinator. And we all saw how that worked out.
Right. Right. Listen, I think that it'll
almost make you sick to your stomach, dude. We're sitting here talking about your team being 2-7 every single year. Since 2015, when we were 10-6, at 5-11, 5-11, 4-12, 2-14. I mean, we stink.
It's every year. It's just every year. By the way, Louis Riddick, and that's a good guest today to have right at 7:00. His take on all the trades going on around the NFL. So,
all the trades. Like we were.
Oh, we
were the team.
I mean, you guys run the draft now.
Yes.
Right? I mean, forget about September to January, April.
Yeah, right.
That's your time.
I mean, but you're not even like, this isn't like have to go back to 20 years ago where we had a similar situation. You go back to 2021 and 2022.
You were just here.
You had a draft. We hit on all 3 first-round picks and your second-round pick. All of them.
Right. And now you're unloading all those guys to scrap it clean.
And you got nothing for it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You're right.
Nothing to show but another rebuild.
Right, but at least it gives you. Doesn't it give you hope?
No.
Or no. So
Hope
you're just like whatever.
More of the same?
Yeah.
No, until they find and develop the right quarterback.
So you're years away from even being excited.
Right, but I mean, if Jackson Dart didn't look the way that Jackson Dart looks right now, would you be excited about
no,
No. Right. The only reason you're excited, the only reason as a fan of football that I'm excited for the first time in a long time to watch every snap of the Giants, because I have to,
right,
is because of Jackson Dart.
That's right.
That's it.
100%.
That's it.
See, if the Giants hadn't drafted Jackson Dart and he didn't look like he does, I'd be you.
You would be me.
I'd be you.
Yeah.
But
so all this feels great now, and it maybe will be if they find the quarterback. If they don't, we're going to be right back where we started.
Right. Well, 5 years down the road, we say, oh, boy, they hit on this guy and this guy and this guy, but Fernando Mendoza, he stinks, and now we're back to square one.
But that's if you're lucky enough to actually hit on those picks the way that the Jets did.
Right.
Like you got back-to-back drafts where you hit on Elijah Vera Tucker, I know the injury stuff, and then, 3 first-round picks and a second-round pick. And we're talking about, how are you going to sign all these guys? How are you going to bring them all back?
Right. There's so much talent. What are you supposed to do? Look at this team talent-wise. They have the least. Do you see the spread on the game against the Browns? They were 2-point favorites and 2.5-point underdogs. You had a 4.5-point swing.
Right. Well, your 2 best defensive players gone.
I know, and on a defense that stinks anyway.
That stinks anyway, and that's the other part. Why keep these guys if the defense stinks anyway? And I don't know if that's about the players or if it's about the scheme. Because as far as RJ's concerned, it's probably more the scheme than the players. But I think that if you're a smartly run organization and you do your self scouting and everything else, and you're putting your books together for next year and the year after and everything else. This is what the GMs do. And you have, you sit down with your coaching staff and say, how's this guy fit? What do we look for? What are we looking at moving forward? Do we want to re-up with Quinnen? He's not happy. How does Sauce fit? Aaron Glenn, I would hope would know. Is he going to get back to what we saw in the first couple of years? He's been good, but do we want to, once this extension kicks in, do we want to pay him? I think you have to put a value on all your players. I don't want to trade these guys, but if this is offered, this would make sense.
That's right. That's why people always ask, would you trade this guy? If I get the right offer, I would.
Like everyone has a number.
Everyone is tradable.
Right. Like I could ask you the craziest question in the world, and if I got to a certain number, you'd be like, yeah, I'd probably do it.
Right.
Right. So all of a sudden now we're talking 2 first-round picks, and they're not going to be great first-round picks, but still, our goal at the end of this is to find a quarterback. So we want to have as much ammunition as humanly possible, and maybe it's not someone you're going to draft. Maybe all of a sudden it's going to be a veteran quarterback that shakes loose, and all of a sudden we want to have enough. We want to have enough. First-round picks, second-round picks to go get them.
Right. It's like the Knicks had. Right. You have 5 ones. What's going to be the big move? Now, I don't think that was a great big move, but you went all in.
Right. But unless that big move turns into after this year being used to get Giannis, maybe
correct.
It all works itself out.
But you had the pieces,
right?
And you don't love what the Knicks did, but they set themselves up. The Jets have set themselves up to manipulate either if a big-time quarterback becomes available or whatever quarterback that you think that they want in the draft. It's exciting. It's a clean palette, and now we see what this regime is able to do. But I don't understand both things, like the awful, terrible, because there is promise, and I don't understand the this is great. I'm thrilled. I couldn't be more excited because it might turn out to be nothing for you.
Well, it could be, but I think I think there are some people that fall in the middle, which is where I think I fall. And there are some people
I do as well
that have made the decision that this team isn't going anywhere, right? Defense stinks with Quinnen Williams, without Quinnen Williams, with Sauce, without Sauce. So it's in our best interest to get picks for these guys. Or you might not like Sauce. There are plenty of people. I'm sure we'll take phone calls today that think Sauce is overrated.
It feels like Sauce started out elite.
It was first team All-Pro in his
now
first 2
it feels
seasons.
like but I wonder how much of that is the Jets stinking and him just not being that same player. I'm very intrigued to watch him play in Indianapolis.
Well, but I think that's the fear for a lot of us, is that you have really talented players that kind of what's going on with the Giants too, like Dexter Lawrence. It's like, at what point is enough? Right? Like maybe the scheme doesn't fit. It's like we keep you want me to do all these things for what? We're not winning. We're not a playoff team. We're 1-7.
Right.
I've been paid already. And you don't want to believe that's the truth, but then all of a sudden they go into a good team that's, that knows how to win, that has talent around them, and all of a sudden they're great again.
Yeah, that's a concern, a massive concern. And I could see both those guys turning into superstars yet again. Connor Hughes, SNY, saying Quinnen, he wanted out of here with the Jets.
Quinnen Williams was very, very, very upset with the Jets. He was not happy within that locker room. He wasn't particularly fond of Aaron Glenn. He was sick and tired of the losing. He had made those frustrations well known to those close to him and around him, so much so that he requested a trade 3 different times with the Jets. New York finally granted here by sending to the Cowboys, and they did get a pretty good haul.
I don't like that. What he said is he didn't really get along with Aaron Glenn.
I don't like that. That's one of your best players. That's one of the leaders in your locker room.
Right. I mean, you could argue he is your best player on the defense.
You could argue that. I mean,
you could argue he's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
You could make that argument.
You could. Yeah. I mean, he was supposed to be one of those guys. I mean, him and Sauce.
And he's supposed to be a guy that goes to battle for Aaron Glenn, not the opposite.
And I think this started when I think he was pretty close with Aaron, and you saw that the tweet afterwards.
Yep.
And then the way Aaron was the way they treated Aaron, and then all of a sudden it's like, now what are you doing? We're going to lose again? Like, we went from being a team for 2 years that had a chance to at the very least be a playoff team, and I know it didn't work out, to now all of a sudden, Aaron's gone, and we're going to bring in Justin Fields, who the Steelers didn't want, and he was 4-2 with the Steelers.
Right.
So, I mean.
But I mean, look at Quinnen Williams. He was here for 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and he's sniffed nothing near the postseason. No. I mean, I understand why he would be frustrated too.
Of course. I mean, and on top of the fact you bring in a new coach that he doesn't like. And he needs more money because his guaranteed money's running out.
Mm-hmm.
For all the people, by the way, that don't think Sauce is very good, and that's fine. I mean, it's tough when you set the bar as high as Sauce set the bar in his first couple of years to get back to that point, especially when your team's not very good. So this season, Sauce has faced the opposing team's number one receiver on 46% of his matchups.
Okay.
Highest rate in the NFL. When targeted, he forced tight windows, which is less than a yard of separation, 52% of the time, which is the best in the league.
Okay.
Better than Pat Surtain. So, does he take the ball away enough? No. Is he a great tackler? No. Is he a little small and thin? Yes. But, I mean, you are the same group that signed him to a huge extension.
But you know what people are going to do. Now that you moved on from him, they're going to find all the flaws in his game.
Well, no, but I even think those same people were finding, didn't want to sign him to an extension in the first place.
Right, but he was never bad.
No, he's not bad, but he never was what he was in the first couple of years.
Correct. That's right.
And you know how that works here.
But how much of that is the stink of the Jets and how much of
I
that
think it's
is
both.
Okay.
I think it's both.
I'm just very intrigued to see what he looks like this week for Indianapolis.
You live in the same world I live in right now. Right? Like Daniel Jones, I mean, it just didn't work here.
Right.
Goes to Indy, now he's playing
would
great.
Dexter Lawrence on a different team be a different player? Like, you put these guys on team. I mean, 7-2. Now, I know the Cowboys aren't record-wise great, but they're a much more talented team than the Jets are.
Right, much more talented. It's Dallas, right? It's a big deal. Fresh start, right? I mean, incentivized to get, to prove himself and, make more money. I'm actually surprised that Dallas, I know pick-wise, it's different, but still, if I thought there was a chance I was getting Quinnen, I'm taking Quincy too.
You want both, huh?
I want both.
The package deal? How about the brother leaving his brother all by himself?
Well, the
enjoy
only
that.
thing is, but Quincy's going to be a free agent.
Right.
So he only has to.
All right, so if he's going to be a free agent, then don't you have to re-sign him?
That's what I said to you.
Yeah.
Him and Brees. So I get the Brees thing. I mean, if you're going to bring him back and you're going to have a rookie quarterback, that makes sense to me. Garrett's untouchable. We have Brees.
I understand that. I totally understand
receiver.
That.
We got a couple.
We want a stud running back. We love him. We have no money invested anywhere now.
Well, we'll still have 3 running backs, right? And we'll have, we brought in 2 receivers. We'll see if Mechie and A.D. Mitchell work out. If they don't, we're still going to draft. We got enough picks.
But you also see the way 3 running backs works out. One guy gets hurt. Yeah. Now you have 2. Brees clearly the guy.
Right, but
Davis
I think Brees is clearly the guy.
Clearly the guy.
Yeah, right. I don't know why we're trying to fight this.
No, and should be. All right, so let's do this. Let's take a break. Phone line's open, 1-800-919-3776. Jets fans, we want to hear from you. What's your take? Excited? Upset? Angry? You're now kicking the can down the road years before this team is competing for anything.
Who needs winning?
Yet again.
They got draft picks, baby.
Man, oh man, it is not easy to be a New York football fan now. It's DNR with you. When is the draft? We should go.
Oh my God,
we should go to the draft.
We're gonna run this thing. I would like to go to a draft though. That would be fun.
I'd love to go to a draft.
I would prefer the draft than the Super Bowl.
I agree. I've been to the Super Bowl. I've never been to a draft. Even when it was here at Radio City, I'd never been.
I think I would go. I think I'd go Combine first. I feel like we could make more connections to the Combine because everyone's more relaxed. I go Combine, draft,
Well,
Super Bowl.
a lot of the media, when they go to the Super Bowl for the week, they leave. They don't stay for the game.
I went to the one in Houston.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
You didn't stay for the game?
No, we
didn't
have tickets, and it's like I didn't even get. They gave us tickets like the ESPN party.
Nice.
It's like just go do interviews.
Sounds about right.
And then we'll see you later.
Yeah, but even going to the Super Bowl because you're sitting there with all these corporate people, and it's just not. It doesn't feel like a football game.
No, I don't even mind that though. I think it's all the things that go along with the Super Bowl, like the parties and just getting a chance to meet everybody. That's the cool part.
Yeah, it is the cool part. All right, 800-919-3776. Louis Riddick, 7 o'clock. We'll do Stump Rothenberg around 7:45. Lot of Jets conversation. It's DNR with you right here on a Wednesday, ESPN New York.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window & Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window & Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window & Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window & Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Score a win this game day with Amazon Pickup, the MVP of package pickup. Need that new football jersey for the big matchup? With Amazon Pickup, you can collect your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule. Whether you're running from work or home or straight to the tailgate, Amazon Pickup makes it easy and worry-free at no extra cost. Don't miss kickoff. Grab your gear and your packages when it works for you. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $25 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Big news. I didn't know she was out. Now she's back.
She's back.
Red Panda's back.
Yep.
Oh, that's big stuff.
RJ was trying to explain to you. This is a serious injury.
I understand it was a serious injury. All I'm saying is it was only a matter of time before a woman who's balancing on a unicycle with one leg and plates all over her head is going to have some kind of injury.
Right, but there are certain people, and I think she's one of these people, that you just expect every time she's up on that unicycle that she's going to get the job done.
Did this happen at a public event where she got hurt?
So, yeah.
Oh, God.
Ray knows more about it than I do.
Ray, you're a aficionado of Red Panda?
All I know is that Red Panda came back last night at the Bulls game. That's all I know.
Okay. But she was out for a long time.
She was out for a while because she took a spill, and we talked about it the next day.
I don't remember that at all.
We definitely talked about it.
Are you sure? Well, first of all, that's not nice.
No, but
I am is nice.
No, I'm not shocked that piece of information would escape your brain.
Do you have any confirmation that I was here the day after she
you were
got
here?
Her? You don't. How do you know I was here?
I remember.
Even still, you should be up on these things.
Right.
Listen. If I didn't know what was happening with the Jets, I think you called me out for that. Not knowing that Red Panda has been out and not performing her circus
We're
tricks
not mad at you, though.
For a year.
No, but you're getting it misconstrued here. We're not mad at you.
Oh, okay.
It was the WNBA game halftime in July.
Broke her wrist.
So yeah, you may have been out at that time.
Yeah, in July.
No, but still.
Yes.
I mean, that's a piece of news that you need to know.
What? Why?
July 1st, she got hurt. July 1st, she got hurt.
July 1st, I was out.
You were out?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the thing, and this is why we get on you, because you're so proud of it when you're not here. I don't listen to the show. I don't even know you guys exist. Don't talk to me. That's what you say.
It's Red Panda.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
You opened the 6:30 segment with Red Panda.
Well, because I thought it was funny.
All right, it's a big deal.
That she's back. I didn't know she was
but
gone.
you're getting angry. We're not mad at you.
That's the reason I brought it up, because I definitely remember having the conversation with Rick. That's why
with Rick and Grassa, you had the conversation.
No, but I think
you want me to get Grassa in here today?
No, but I think you've actually been on the show when we've talked about Red Panda, because you asked me if I wanted to ride a unicycle. And I said, yeah, I want to learn to ride a unicycle.
It all ties back to your messaging when you're not here during the summer. Don't reach out. Don't text me. Don't call me. I'm not.
You know what? If any juggalists get injured when I'm not
let
here,
you know.
let me know.
Don't call her jugglist.
That's very disparaging.
Entertainer.
Balancers.
Entertainer.
What do you
She's an
call
entertainer.
it? Okay, unicycle.
She's doing multiple things.
A whole array of dishes on her head.
She's a one lady show.
Yeah, it's really cool actually.
Okay, here's the thing though.
Yeah,
a halftime legend.
Halftime legend. Yeah. Listen, we've seen how you've treated your legends, Raymond. Relax, okay? Juan Manuel, that disaster.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll do exactly what I want. Hey,
you should be in a good mood.
I think it was Lin Juan Mel.
Lin Juan Mel.
Oh, get that. Get it.
Yeah.
You were so happy.
Yeah,
Lin Juan Mel.
Why aren't you in a better mood today? First contact I have with him today, walks by my desk, he goes, bleep you. I don't even know what he's mad about.
You're not talking about me?
No.
Me.
Him.
Why are you in a bad mood?
Know. Just felt like
he didn't care for what we were saying in the group chat yesterday.
It
was
asinine. If I was up, I would have taken myself out of the chat.
That's right, and that's very cathartic, by the way. Yeah, I saw these texts from the group chat. I got angry. Who's the one person that was like, "What is wrong with you?"
Finally.
What do you mean finally?
Well, the second
they came out with it, I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
And now she goes, "Fun topic." It's not a fun topic.
No,
there's nothing fun about that.
You're omitting what I said before that. I said, if he did force his way out, I don't think he's going to the Jets.
Well, tell people what you're talking about, because now it's very cryptic.
In our group chat, it was broached that the next move on Darren Mougey's list should be to go after Joe Burrow.
Right.
No, not even go after Joe Burrow. He should harass the Bengals like nonstop. Just call them every day.
Yeah, but they're not going to answer your phone calls.
No, just do it anyway.
Well, what is that going to do?
Just do it.
They're not going to trade you Joe Burrow.
Call every day. Hi,
every day.
Hi, Donna. It's me, Darren.
Yeah. Hi, Mike Brown. It's me, Darren.
I was in the shower. Thought I missed your call. What is this, cable guy?
The reason I thought it was a fun topic was because I did have other people in my orbit that are Jets fans that at least have that thought.
Well, they're idiots.
Well.
Idiots. Hey, that's where Joe Burrow would want to. Hey, trade me to the Jets.
Look. You said at one point.
I would sacrifice you right now for Joe Burrow.
Me?
I would. I'd slit your throat right now.
What? You would kill Dave for him.
Yeah, that's different.
You don't have to kill him. You can just give up some draft picks.
Well, no, but that's not going to happen though. It's going to have to be the draft picks, and Dave's probably going to have to die.
Give up all the draft picks.
Why do I have to die?
I'll give you my entire draft.
By the way, you said I waited. 408. Jets should ring Cincy's phone off the bleeping hook in the offseason. At 409, I said, they're not trading Burrow.
No, they're not trading Burrow.
Then, John, I agree. Said that a few weeks ago. If they have the top pick, offer that to Cincinnati for Burrow, because that would be great. Right? That's at 409 as well. And I responded 410. You guys are nuts. Cincy would never do that. Then if Mougey's not harassing them, he's not doing his job. I'm not saying Cincy would do it. I'm saying you need to pursue every single avenue. And then I said, you think he'd want to go from Cincinnati to the Jets?
Right.
And then finally, you got involved when you woke up from your slumber. Yeah. Finally.
That's like going from Cincinnati's defense to Dallas's defense.
He turned the lowly Bengals into a Super Bowl contender. Well, imagine what he could do for you.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
Well, why would I imagine it,
You
though?
would give up. You would give up all of the picks to get him.
Like, how many other things that are more important than harassing Cincinnati should Darren Mougey be doing? Because that was your tweet. That was your text.
Well, he could do.
If he's not harassing Cincy, he's not doing his job.
Jerry Jones is pursuing oil. Like, he can do both. He can do everything.
YouTube TV. Customers get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday night football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. Why are you laughing?
No, I like how you just call to action.
Yeah.
Speaking of football, by the way.
Yeah, tell me about football.
Every NFL Thursday is your chance to hit the jackpot on FanDuel because with FanDuel's Thursday Touchdown Jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. To get into this Thursday's action, all you have to do is place an anytime touchdown scorer bet before the game kicks off, and if your player scores the first or last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Must apply profit boost token on select market. Prize pool to be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last touchdown pick. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
That's well done. That's really, really nice. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to get to a call or two. 800-919-3776. Let's go to Captain Jets. Here is Ira in Staten Island. Hi, Ira. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Excited after I had time to digest this. There's two sides of the fence I look at this. I think the value, they did a great job. And clearly, they're going for their quarterback, whether it's this year or next year. On the negative,
because that's always worked out for us, Ira.
No, well, let me
go ahead.
Just let me finish this. Okay, history will repeat itself that it doesn't work out for us. But the negative part is now we're stuck with Glenn for a minimum of 3 more years. Okay, he's calling the shots. He had a big play in the personnel. This defense has gone backwards since he's taken over. So with all these picks, if they get Johnny Unitas in the draft, how could I feel good about Aaron Glenn developing a quarterback after they use all this draft capital and they get it wrong? And that's my biggest issue. I give them all the credit in the world. They got the most value that they could for these guys. Okay, but when you look at the big picture, you're talking 3 to 4 years before they maybe sniff the playoffs, have a winning record, and are they going to be able to develop a quarterback? And I can't answer that. Nobody can answer it, and I can't feel good about that.
Well, here's where I'll disagree. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think if you were a fan base that wasn't beaten down the way that the Jets fan base had been beaten down and seen, a second overall quarterback fail and a third overall quarterback fail, you would look at what's happening with the Giants and say to yourself, well, if we did hit on the quarterback and he was the guy, like by year 2, I mean, maybe there is some optimism that you could win enough games to flirt with the playoffs. Because I'm sure that's how Giants fans are going to feel after the season is over. If they do move on from Brian Daboll, hire a head coach that you like.
You're going to be excited.
And you got Jack. You'll be excited.
Yes, you will.
Right.
Absolutely. Jefferson put in the YouTube poll. Jefferson is running point today. He's great.
He's savage.
Yeah. Literally savage.
Savage. He's eating a BLT.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, a BLT.
Yeah, he told me he had for breakfast, he had a Cuban sandwich yesterday. He just likes to eat weird
So
foods
he
at weird
just
times.
he just eats what he wants when he wants.
Yeah.
He's not concerned
Life
about
of a bartender with a beautiful mustache.
And a nice girlfriend, I hear, as well.
You're not allowed to call it that.
What do you mean?
I'll let him explain it to you.
They have plans 8 months in the
Doesn't
future.
matter to him. He just bought her a blender for her birthday. Not just any blender.
Bought a bartender a blender?
But not just any blender.
Uh-huh.
He went to Williams-Sonoma.
Oh, that's nice.
That's an upscale blender.
Yes, it is.
And wait till you hear him explain the shopping experience at Williams-Sonoma.
Did he go with the girlfriend?
No.
Or with the significant other?
This was a surprise blender.
Oh,
yes.
Surprise blender.
Bougie blender.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jefferson.
Yeah, I think we all
I actually spoke to someone, maybe it was last week, that said you should develop the character of Jefferson. Maybe bring him in on air every once in a while.
I mean, if Jefferson was here more often.
Right. Well, he's here, 1 or 2 days a week?
Well, I mean, how are you developing a character 1 day a week?
Well, I think we could. We're just that talented. We could develop Jefferson into a character
Maybe today's
on
the
the
day.
show. I don't know. I
Probably
don't know if
not.
today's the day with all this Jet stuff going on.
Right, probably not, but maybe we wedge him in somewhere.
Maybe we do.
It gets a little slow.
I don't think it's going to get
If you
slow.
lose energy, which you've been known to do, especially on a Wednesday.
No. I'm not losing energy.
Well, we'll see.
RJ, since that day of infamy, you said I've been elite, correct?
Yeah.
Do you anticipate me losing energy today?
I hope not.
Oh.
You know what? That's not an answer. You hope not. Of
He
course
doesn't
you
know.
hope not.
We can't
do you
trust you yet.
anticipate it? Do you think?
I don't. You've been very mean to me. So
Yeah, you have.
When was I mean to you?
Back-to-back days, couple days.
yeah,
Except
What,
yesterday
with
when you
what?
changed
this
your
entire
tune.
week.
No. With what? Give me an example.
Yeah, coming out into Monday. Listen,
Well, Monday I wasn't happy with you just because the Niners beat the Giants.
Well, there you go.
You know what would be delicious? Jets wind up winning a couple games. Giants don't. Giants hold the pick the Jets want.
It's not funny.
Jets have to trade with the Giants and give them a couple ones. That's living.
That would be living. That's not living for me. And what are the chances that happens? You went from a favorite against Cleveland to now you're a dog against Cleveland.
Yeah, but you could win that game.
Oh, really?
You
keep saying that. Say that again to me.
You
could win that game. Say that to me again.
You could win that
I'll
game.
slap you right in the face.
Why would you say that? You're 2-point underdogs.
This has not resonated with Rick the way I thought it would.
Traded your two best players on defense.
All of it. He's not in the place I thought he'd be.
I don't
curse you out. You see, I've been mean to you. The first thing he said to you was bleep you this morning.
Well, yeah. You were
Are we
mean-
all in agreement?
Everything is fine here. Everything is fine.
Are we all in agreement that none of this is going to matter unless they get the quarterback right?
100%.
Of course.
What makes you believe that the New York Jets, with this new regime that decided to go with Justin Fields this season and just Garrett Wilson, are going to get the quarterback right?
Well, you're not interested in Kyler Murray? Any of that?
No, I guess Bart is. But, I mean, I'll wait. Who feels good about it? Raise your hand if you feel good about
Who
it.
in the world will want Kyler Murray?
Who feels good about it?
I think there are people that feel good about
Who?
it.
How?
In the poll that he put up on YouTube, in the long run.
The Fortnite community?
What, with Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
No, that's Call of Duty.
Sorry.
I mean, why would you want Kyler Murray anyway?
I didn't say I wanted Kyler Murray.
That would be awful. Bring
Look
on
at
that
the poll.
salary.
Tell me what the poll
All right,
said,
so
please.
the poll says, Jefferson puts it up, in the long run, who do you think will win the trade for Sauce Gardner? Jets or Colts? What do you think? Where do you think the people
I think
go?
they're going to say the Jets.
No. More people said the Colts. 55% to 45%. Yeah. Which is weird that the Jets got more for Sauce Gardner than they did for Quinnen Williams. Except Sauce is younger.
Well, Sauce is extended already.
Right.
Quinnen needs more money.
Yeah, but he's
older.
He's a great player.
Right. He's older and he needs more money. Right? So you're going to trade. I mean, you're trading for him with the expectation that you're probably going to sign him and how much that's going to cost you. Sauce is locked in. He's got another year before his extension kicks in.
Right. That's right. You're going to have to pay him again. Joe Kinataro, hey, Dave, I have a question for you and Rick. Would you say no to trading you can't trade 5-1s in the NFL, but hypothetically, I think you'd have to do this. Would you trade all 5-1s for Joe Burrow?
Yes.
You would have to.
Yes, you would have to. How could you not?
You'd have to.
And if Darren Mougey isn't just harassing them, he's not doing his job according to Ray.
Right. Get on the phone and harass.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we agree.
I mean, if you're the GM, wouldn't you have to delegate that responsibility to someone else? Because it feels like a bit of a waste of time. Like, hey,
just call every day.
Jimmy, this is your job.
Yeah. Like the assistant to the assistant GM. Here's
Call.
what I want you to do. You walk in, get your coffee, sit down.
Right.
Call the Bengals.
I might just station you in Cincinnati.
Right.
And you just show up to the facility every day.
Every day.
See if you can wear him down.
You know what? You get a TV at a good price, and then you try to land us Joe Burrow as
Pick
well.
us up some flat screens.
Or you pay 100% full value for the TV, the used TVs, if we can get our hands on Joe Burrow. All right, let's take a break. 800-919-3776. Jets on the table. Let's go there, guys. We'll go rapid fire next. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Is college even worth it these days? At Empire State University, it actually is. They are SUNY's leading online university. Flexible, affordable, and built for real life. With more than 120 degree programs, you can study what matters most to you. And students agree, they're ranked #1 in student satisfaction among SUNY schools. Whether you are finishing what you started or starting fresh, your goals are within reach. See for yourself. Visit sunyempire.edu before the next term begins.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
There he goes to the 20, 10, 5. That's a Jet touchdown. That's a Jet touchdown.
Jets fans, be there at MetLife Stadium to see the New York Jets take on the Cleveland Browns on Sunday, November 9th at 1 p.m., presented by Verizon. Don't miss your chance to experience the excitement of game day at MetLife Stadium and cheer on your Jets. Lock in your seats at nyjets.com/tickets and get ready to clear the runway.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
You're standing inside a secret prison. It houses the Nazi high command.
I'm going to put Hermann Goering on trial.
Sony Pictures Classics presents Nuremberg, starring Academy Award winner Russell Crowe, Academy Award winner Rami Malek, and Academy Award nominee Michael Shannon.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Nichts schuldig.
Order! Order!
Nuremberg opens only in theaters everywhere November 7th.
Hey, it's Kirk Herbstreit. On game day, great prep makes all the difference. Same goes for your pizza. That's why I go with Frigidaire Stone Baked Pizza Oven. Fresh pizzas go from dough to done in just 2 minutes.
Whether you're throwing a party or squeezing in dinner between plays, this oven delivers hot, crispy, restaurant-quality pizza right from your kitchen. Only from Frigidaire. Game-ready pizza. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Now, we here at ESPN New York are giving you the chance to experience UFC 322 at the Garden on November 15th. One grand prize winner and a guest will score tickets to the ESPN New York suite, hosted by Peter Rothenberg. Enjoy the energy of the Garden, the comfort of a private suite, and world-class UFC action alongside Peter. To enter, find the contest tile on the ESPN New York app to submit your entry. Brought to you by Bud Light, proud to be the official beer sponsor of UFC. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. I'll tell you this. I know that we give Peter a hard time often, and rightfully so. I think he'd be a good time to hang out with in the suite. A fun,
yeah,
a really fun time.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Peter.
I mean, UFC's right in his wheelhouse.
I think the reason why we bust his chops, I don't want to say the other word, but the reason we bust his chops
he can handle it.
He takes it so well.
Right. He takes it very well. Not everyone, and we'll get to the calls in a moment, not everyone at this station can handle it. No,
but I think we have I think we have enough people. Carlin can definitely take it.
Carlin,
Peter takes it.
Me,
you. Yeah, so there's no feelings.
Yeah. But there's some that.
And if there are feelings, then you just make sure that whatever you come back with is so nasty that person never says anything to you.
But that feels mean. Then.
Well, that's what happens.
You just have to kill them.
Well, I think this is what happens. Like when you I went through some experiences in life where it's like, hey, you better toughen up because if you're not, this is going to be a tough road.
Let's get to some of your Jets brethren. How do you feel about that?
I would love it.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to Jaquan in the truck. Jaquan, you're on ESPN New York.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry, I was just backing up to this door right now.
That's all right.
Backed up.
We'll wait
I
for
had
you.
a few
Ready?
points, man. Yeah, I'm in the tractor right now, but I had a few points that I wanted to get to real quick. And I don't know, man. Rick, you my guy, but I don't know if this New York going over the bridge too much because I know how it is sometimes in the city. The negativity can get to you. But I just feel like we giving Mougey and Glenn, they're not Jesus of the Jets. You know what I mean? They're not paying for the past mistakes of the organization. Like I know, Rick, you brought up Aaron Rodgers, but realistically, Rick, we weren't going to go nowhere with Aaron Rodgers. We tried it. That's one thing about Woody Johnson. He did try to make the fans happy.
But
he
no,
went
that's not
all
the
in.
point. That's not the point. Forget where you're going with Aaron Rodgers. You made the choice to go to move off of Aaron Rodgers and bring in Justin Fields and pay him $30 million.
That's right.
Yeah, but remember when I said a few weeks ago, I said it was a fly. Justin Fields was young enough to, if we hit,
but
that
it
was
didn't.
good. We got a 20-foot
But
quarterback.
Jaquan, teams were not lined up for Justin Fields. If he was going to hit, and I didn't think it was awful either. So you can, I'll take some of the blame as well. But I'm not the one that had to make the right decision. Aaron Glenn and Darren Mougey did, and he's terrible.
I get that, but at the same token, the way you guys got Jackson Dart, he didn't go number one. He wasn't the first overall pick.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you take the flyer on Justin Fields, he was either going to be Justin Fields of Chicago or he was going to show some promise. He didn't show any promise, so therefore now we got our result. Now we know we need a quarterback. So at the same time, let's get what these players that we have. Sauce didn't really want to be here. You could tell by his effort on the field.
He just signed an extension.
Didn't want to be here. Yeah, but the way but that was smart of them to backload. They backloaded the extension.
Let me ask you a serious question. Why would anybody want to be here? They stink. They haven't been to the Super Bowl in 55 years. They don't go anywhere near the postseason. They're the laughing stock of the NFL. And I'm not saying my team's much better, but why would anybody want to be on the Jets?
That's why you got to make sure you get it right. That's all we got. We have to get it right. The same way the Giants didn't get it right with Daniel Jones and other quarterbacks. We got to give him a chance. Like I say, he's not the Jesus of the Jets. We can't blame him for the mistakes. If we go, then why be a fan if that's the case? If we always going to say it's the same old Jets,
well,
then
it's
why
been the
be
same
a
old
fan?
Jets. It's been the same old Jets.
But,
I'm allowed to say
so
it
when
because
is it going to change?
That's what it's been.
We
went through this in 2021. This is not 10 years ago. This is not 15 years ago.
You just did this, and you
lived
did well.
This movie.
And
you actually hit on the picks.
Jaquan, I understand why a Jets fan would say, until proven otherwise, I'm just not going to buy into it. You don't understand that?
And respectfully, I understand. I get that, agree, but I'm not going to be negative and just speak negativity into the air all the time. Like, give it a chance.
It's my negativity,
I know we
you think?
suck,
so that's what you think it is.
Fandom.
Holding us back is the negativity. No, it's not. It's not being negative. It's being realistic is what it's being. How can you sit here and tell me? How can you sit here and tell me that you have faith in Darren Mougey and Aaron Glenn? What have they done to make you believe that they're going to be the ones that turn this thing around finally?
We got second round picks that we didn't have next year. We got 5
Oh my God, we got second round picks. What does that mean? What do the second round picks mean? They mean nothing until you make the right pick.
You're
nothing.
right. Listen,
exactly.
You're right.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
Draft
Jackson Dart didn't go number one.
You have tremendous
draft
but Jackson Dart didn't go. That doesn't matter. What mattered was Brian Daboll was hired because of his track record working with quarterbacks. You can say that's the one thing that Brian Daboll's actually done well as the head coach of the New York Giants. Do you have anyone on your staff in their resume says they're good at identifying and developing young quarterbacks? No, you don't. The answer to that question is no. It's another defensive-minded head coach and a rookie offensive coordinator that are going to make this decision after just deciding that Justin Fields was worth $30 million. Sorry for not being optimistic about it.
I understand why you would feel like that. I can honestly, I understand anything.
I can't stand fans like that.
I understand why you would
your
be
negativity.
Optimistic. I understand why you'd be pessimistic. I understand all of it. I don't think there is a right way to act.
We just did this.
Yeah.
With the second overall pick.
And did well outside of that pick. Had 5 ones. 4 of them you'd say you hit probably home runs on.
And a second-round pick you hit on.
And you're still back to square one.
Right.
Again.
And we're now full rebuild. Now we're full rebuild.
Again.
And I can listen to my GM tell me it's about winning. And how many games are you going to win now?
And I told you, you're going to win maybe 2. Maybe 2. And I told RJ, This, you're years away from going to the playoffs. He's like, you think?
No.
Years away.
It's because it's the Jets. No, I said what I said. If you actually do hit on the quarterback and he looks the way that Jackson Dart looks, there is a chance that all of a sudden now it speeds up that process. But forgive me if I don't believe that the Jets and this new regime are going to be the ones that figure it out.
Yeah, I agree with you. But if he calls and he says he has positivity, I think that's fair as well. He can have his positivity. He can.
It's blind faith.
The problem is it's always blind faith, but if it was like a Brett Veach, you would believe it.
Yeah, right, but it's not, though.
Right.
And you're the sheep that keeps buying in because this is why they're able to do it.
Because you're fans.
Whereas they keep selling you hope. They haven't made the playoffs in 15 years. They don't know how to win. They can't win. The only thing they can do is sell you a rebuild and hope. That's
right.
all we keep doing.
It's
a cycle.
That's right. It's a vicious cycle.
Oh, I'm excited. Look at the value
You're
we
an
got.
addict is what you are.
Look at the value we got.
Because you can't get out. You can't.
I mean, there is no fan base in sports that is more accepting of a rebuild than New York Jets fans. We love it. We can't get enough of it. Oh, our best player. We got 2 first-round picks. I can't wait.
Ray, I did not see this on the
to pick
on
2
the
more
bingo
players
card today.
that we eventually trade in another freaking rebuild.
This is. I'm not saying that I expected him to come in here like all excited, ready to just jump through a wall or anything. But the negativity is not what I expected today.
It's not negativity though. You're misconstruing it. It's not negativity. All it is hope. We get sold this every single year. It's hope. We got to hope with some draft picks. We hit on all those draft picks in 21 and 22. That's not a long time ago.
Not all.
And where are we again? Back in a rebuild with guess who? Another head coach that's never coached before and is a defensive-minded head coach, and we're trying to find a quarterback. Does that line up?
Dave, to
Does
be
that
fair,
line up to you?
To be fair, and listen, he's
it doesn't.
Right. He's right. But
I don't think he's wrong.
You say all, but like it's hard to hit on half of them. Never mind all.
But they hit on. But here's the thing: if you don't hit on the quarterback, you have nothing.
Right.
You can
That's
get
what
great
it comes down to.
guards and corners and edge rushers and all of it. It's great. If your quarterback stinks, you cannot compete in this league.
And as been pointed out many, many times, there's not a quarterback in this upcoming draft that you feel that way about right now.
Well, now any quarterback that they look at and they say they want, most likely they can have. So if it's Mendoza, if it's Arch Manning next year, not this coming year, the year after.
I don't think it's Arch Manning right now.
I understand. I'm saying whoever it is that they identify as the guy, the Mougey, Aaron Glenn regime, they're going to probably be able to get. And if that guy stinks, this regime will be gone, and they'll never see the postseason.
He may not stink, but with us he'll stink, and then we'll trade him, and he'll be good, just like Sam Darnold did. And by the way, Quinnen Williams was the 3rd overall pick.
How about John, by the way?
In 2019, and now he's gone.
Quinnen is a good player. We throw around the word great too much. In the right situation, first of all, he's been great, and he can be great. I think he was fed up with this organization, as obvious that he requested a trade numerous times. And then he says, never in conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. So to be great, you have to be in conversation for Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, I think it helps. I think it helps.
Only a one-time All-Pro selection. Not easy to be an All-Pro in this league.
How many defensive tackles, though, usually are in that conversation for
how many
Player of the
defensive
Year?
tackles do you look at like, that guy's awesome? Aaron
Chris Jones.
Donald was awesome.
Aaron Donald, awesome. That's a different kind of level, though. I mean, Aaron Donald was up there as one of the greatest defensive players of all time.
Yes.
Like, greatest, not great.
And
greatest.
like, pushed a team to get to the
Chris
Super Bowl
Jones
is great.
Dexter Lawrence has been.
Well, has been great.
I mean, before he got hurt last year, he led the league in sacks.
Right. He has been great.
Yeah, but it's also putting the right pieces around. See, that's what drives me crazy about this whole thing, though, is that it doesn't, like, the work doesn't stop. Like, this is, again, like, having the picks is fine. That's fun. It's the, it's lottery tickets. It's scratch-offs. It's hope. That's great. But once you make those picks and you hit on those picks, now you have to build around those picks the right way. It's not, a couple players aren't going to save you unless it's the quarterback. So you drafted Sauce, who in his first 2 years was all-pro, and you drafted Garrett, and you drafted Jermaine Johnson, and you drafted Breece Hall. Like, you hit on all these picks, and the problem is it amounted to nothing because, again, you didn't put the right pieces around him. You never found the quarterback. Unfortunately, the second overall pick in that 21 draft was Zach Wilson, and he stunk.
That's right. That's all it comes down to. I mean, it's actually unfortunate. There's nothing you could do about it that the league is so quarterback heavy. If you don't have one, you can't compete.
Right,
and if you have one, it hides so many flaws.
You're taking this quarterback, if it's this upcoming draft, and putting him with a defensive-minded head coach and now an offensive coordinator that's in year 2.
Right.
You took Zach Wilson, put him with Robert Saleh and a rookie offensive coordinator and said, hey, figure it out.
Right.
And it didn't work. And then on top of it, just fired the offensive coordinator. Here's another one.
Right. And then Darnold you took and you tried and you saw glimpses of that. You move on from him. He bounces around a little bit and he looks like one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right. So, again, I mean, I apologize if I don't think, if I'm not 100% sold that this is going to work out.
Listen,
since I've already
I think
gone through
you're
it.
well within that opinion. you're very much entitled to that opinion. That you're
No, but-
and you're also angry, and you should be angry.
No, but it's not even anger. It's more frustration. It's because like we're so eager to buy in to what they give us, which is hope, because they don't know how to win. They don't. It's been 15 years. In a league that's built for parity, it's going to be 15 seasons where you can't make the playoffs. So
Right.
what do? We blow it up, and we'll sell you more hope.
Again. So Ray just says to me, he thinks, and you've known him for over a decade, right, Ray?
I should specify that sports related.
He thinks this is the angriest he's ever heard you.
Probably.
I like it. You know, and I'm known as the anger guy on the show. It's nice to step back and allow someone else to be the anger guy on the show.
Like, I think we pride ourselves on, as fans of our teams, not being this, like, throw the glasses on, everything is great, this guy's great, he'll make the right decision, because we believe he's going to make has he shown you can make the right decision? No, we just believe because things are going to work out. Things don't work out for me as a Jets fan. They don't. This is the reality of my life.
RJ, open the portal.
No, I don't want to open the portal.
Portal.
But it's fans like that, and he sounds like he's a good guy that call in. It's like,
I think he's a good caller.
Right, but why are you being so negative? Be positive. This could work out. Okay, because we have such a great track record of this is going to work out.
This is good news for you. Juan B. MD being the important part, says, I would like to prescribe medication for Rick. Have him text me.
I would love some medication.
You could use some Ativan or something.
No, I don't need Ativan.
Like a nice tranquilizer.
Cheryl tries to feed me those all the time. She's like, have one of these.
Ativan is unbelievable.
You need to relax.
Oh, I take those when I fly.
Yeah, but my grandmother and my mother take them like they're vitamins. I'm like, you're not supposed to take these every day.
No.
It's if you need them.
No.
She's like, oh, no, I take them every day.
In fact, I have the conversation every time I go to the doctor. They go through your medicines. Like, and also you're on Ativan. I was like, no. That's only when I fly do I take Ativan.
No, this is like if you see like her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, there's
in
an
the pill box. There's an Ativan just ready to go.
It's like multivitamin Ativan.
She must be very relaxed.
You think she would be more relaxed. She's really not.
All right, let's take a break. Louis Riddick, we'll get his take on the just. Maybe he can make you feel a little bit better.
Probably not.
Well, we'll find out. We'll do it next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads, and let's bring in our dear friend, the great Debbie Duhame.
Hey guys, good morning. Just want to wish Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams the best of luck as they move on. We're going to miss you guys. Guys, let's see what's happening right now as you head out to the outbound BQE. Stop and go traffic getting down toward the Brooklyn Bridge. It's an accident. One lane is blocked. Harlem River Drive southbound getting down through the 120s. Watch out for a stalled vehicle. Sunrise Highway West at Hospital Road in East Patchogue, a collision. Sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Charlie's battery is struggling to start. Not ideal before the tailgate, so he goes to AutoZone,
Welcome to AutoZone.
where a friendly AutoZoner tests his battery for free. Looks like he needs a new one, so he gets a Duralast battery.
Have fun and stay warm.
And he makes it to the tailgate early enough to get his favorite spot. Free battery testing and charging. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
You're standing inside a secret prison. It houses the Nazi high command.
I'm going to put Herman Goering on trial.
Sony Pictures Classics presents Nuremberg, starring Academy Award winner Russell Crowe, Academy Award winner Rami Malek, and Academy Award nominee Michael Shannon.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty? Order!
Nuremberg opens only in theaters everywhere November 7th.
This fall, don't sit on the sideline because of pain. If you're tired of waking up stiff, fighting neck, back, or joint pain, and missing out on the things you love, it's time to take action. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain, New Jersey's top pain specialist. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and laser focused on one thing: getting you back in the game. Living pain-free, no surgery, no cuts, no downtime. Just precise image-guided treatments that deliver real results. Whether it's sciatica, nerve pain, migraine, or chronic joint pain, Dr. Shaw will personalize a non-surgical game plan just for you without pain medication. Same day and next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Most major insurances are accepted, so what are you waiting for? Don't let pain keep you out of the action this season. Visit Sandwell Pain to text, call, or book online. You'll wish you met Dr. J. Shaw a lot sooner. Relief starts today, and victory over pain is closer than you think.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bathfitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement, plus a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bathfitter.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN. 1 free year of Perplexity Pro and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Forgive me if I don't believe the Jets and this new regime are going to be the ones that figure it out. Right. And you're the sheep that keeps buying in. They haven't made the playoffs in 15 years. We just did this with the second overall pick.
And did well.
Do you have anyone on your staff in their resume says they're good at identifying and developing young quarterbacks? The answer to that question is no. It's another defensive-minded head coach and a rookie offensive coordinator that are going to make this decision after just deciding that Justin Fields was worth $30 million. Now we're full again. And I can listen to my GM tell me it's about winning.
The goal is always to win.
Sorry for not being optimistic about it.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Louis Riddick, maybe he can make you feel a little bit better.
Probably not.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, here we are. Time for the Louis Riddick Report, brought to you by Sloman's. Louis, good morning. Rick is on edge today. He's just angry about the Jets. Yeah, he's very angry. Can you talk him off the ledge a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to talk about this a lot on TV today, and we talked about it yesterday on our trade deadline special. Look, when you kind of boil this down, what this shows you is that the league covets the Jets players, okay? So it's not like the Jets haven't been able to, whoever's been in charge, whatever GM's been in charge, whatever personnel director's been in charge, whatever head coaching staff, it's not like they haven't been able to identify good players. Because they've had good, look, just go all the way back. Let's just go back to Sam Darnold, all right? He was a good player. Hell, he's going to be in contention for MVP this year and in contention for going to, taking his team to the Super Bowl. People want Quinnen Williams. People are poking around Breece Hall. I'm sure if they made Garrett Wilson available, they'd be poking around him too. It's just that it just doesn't work. It hasn't worked here with this organization. They haven't been able to build good teams. They've been able to select good players. They just haven't been able to build good teams. And that is an indictment on the structure, on the atmosphere, on the culture. And ultimately, the person who's in charge of that is the guy who isn't going anywhere. And that's the person who owns the football team. And that ultimately is his responsibility because he's the one who ultimately sets the culture through the people that he hires to run the football team or the people he puts in charge to run the football team. So I'm sure that's where the angst comes comes from when you're talking about Jets fans. They're like, but the one thing that clearly seems to be the constant throughout this hasn't changed. Look, I said last week, Aaron was going to have to make a statement. The manager was going to have to make a statement, and that was, unfortunately, they were going to probably have to start over. Send a message, send some people packing, and see if he can then get in his own people and see if he can then let him take a crack at it as far as trying to help build a different kind of culture that leads to not just collecting talent, but building good football teams. Well, now it's commenced. Now it's started. So I think for Jets fans, they're like, well, here we go again. A new day of selling hope, talking about all the draft picks that we have, how we're going to be big players in the 25 draft. We'll be able to move wherever we want, move up and down the board, get ourselves in position to pick the right player. Picking good players really hasn't been an issue. It's can you build a good football team? Can you build a good culture? Can you build a sustainable program? And that's where I think the doubt is going to creep in because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened. We'll see if it can happen this time.
Right, Louis. Like, I mean, I got these people that are calling in, and it's like you're being negative, but it's like, I mean, this is 15 years. You're in a league that's built for parity, and we haven't made the playoffs in 15 years, and now I'm living but I'm living the same movie I lived in 2021, in 2022. We're actually hit on these picks.
You're right. You're right. And see, that's the problem. See, again, there's such a fine line between winning, which is really what matters here, right? It's all about W's and L's. There's a fine line between, okay, let me put it this way. There's a fine line between being able to identify good players and then getting those good players to play together as a team and actually win football games. A lot of times the issue isn't so much about identifying good players. It's about once you get to that third phase of the team building process, which is actually developing and implementing these guys within your football structure, that's where shit goes awry. That's where things start to break down. That's where organizations separate themselves from the elite to the good to the average to the mediocre. That's where usually things start going sideways. And see, this is what happens. I'm telling you, this is what's happening with the Jets. Because why are people coming after their players? Why are these guys? Why is Sauce why did he have the market that he had? Why did Quinnen have the market that he has? Why would Garrett Wilson have the market that he would have? I'm shocked that Breece Hall is still there, to be quite honest with you. I'm shocked considering some of the teams that need a back of his caliber. But we know what kind of player he is.
Louis Riddick with us here, ESPN New York.
They see that they can develop, that they can identify talent. They just aren't able to build good teams. And I don't know how they necessarily change that. I don't know if that's going to be different going forward.
All right, so listen, let me ask you this. Aside from, like, are they going to get the quarterback? Is it going to work? Any of those things. Did they get good value in your mind in return for these two star players, excellent players, whatever you want to consider them? Is the value there for these guys?
Yeah, I think it is. What do you want? It's not. See, a lot of times, like, value is set by historical precedent. Value a lot of times is just subjective. Everyone's going to look at it differently. Okay. I don't have the exact parameters in front of me as what Sauce and Quinnen fetch. I know we were just talking about it, but it's such that they are in a position now, let's put it this way, to where they can move and make deals depending upon where ultimately they wind up in the 26 drafts in terms of slotting. They have enough firepower to be very mobile up and down the board, depending upon who gets the number one overall pick, if they ultimately don't wind up with it, to get themselves in a position to try and address the one position that we know they're going to have to address based upon some of the comments made by ownership, and that's quarterback. The only problem is with this year's draft class, remember, before the season started, it was, oh, my God, I can't wait for the 26th draft. There's just so many surefire first-rounders, franchise guys. Have you watched college football this year? Have you watched how up and down it's been? This college football draft, as far as the quarterbacks are concerned, it's going to be more about the organizations themselves and what they have in place to develop these guys than the players individually. And does that lead you to believe that the Jets have the structure in place to develop a franchise quarterback? I think we already know the answer. We don't know. So, yeah, they are set up to have options, and they are set up with choices, and they have a lot of capital with which to work. Again, your guess is as good as mine as to how and if anything will look differently when we get into the meat of the season in 2026. I really don't know. I just don't know.
Louis, I mean, it sounds like you would have done more. Did they do enough, or if you're going to go Quinnen and Sauce, you might as well throw Breece Hall into that mix also?
I thought from what I had heard that he was going to be someone who people were going to be poking around for sure. I think, like a team like Kansas City, like I would have been like trying desperately to get Breece Hall, desperately, considering what they don't have in their running back room down there, and what they need going forward. Look, I'm sure they were fielding calls on just about everybody. I don't know who's touchable and who's untouchable there. I would assume Garrett's untouchable. I'm very touchable. I wouldn't think that Breece. I mean, yeah, I would think that Breece Hall would have been someone that could have been had for the right price. But yeah, look, I mean, how many people would have thought before this trade deadline period approach that really, and we've talked about this. I just saw the Jets recently. I wouldn't have thought that they were going to wind up trading Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams.
They just extended him.
Exactly. I mean, and then on top of it, these are good dudes, man. These are foundational people at foundational positions on an NFL team. This isn't even about them. It isn't about them and what they can or can't do. This is about an organization that's just desperate to try and do something to change this just downtrodden, one-way street to, being irrelevant year after year. They're trying something. And usually that means, well, let's tear it all down and start over. I mean, what the hell else is there to do?
Right, just sell hope. Louis, two-part question.
Exactly.
Two-part question. So now that Breece Hall didn't get traded, and I think Kansas City was one of those teams that called, I guess the offer wasn't what the Jets were looking for. Does he need to be back to justify not trading him? And second part of this question is because we're dealing with this Dexter Lawrence on the other side of town. How much do you think being on a team that consistently loses the way the Jets and Giants lose affect the player's performance? I know they pretend like it's my resume and name on the back of the jersey, but still, I mean, being 2-7 if you're the Giants 1-7, it's got to affect your play, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Of course, they're human beings. See, that's the thing that when people throw out that you're a professional, you get paid, you're out to go out there. Of course, well, no kidding. I mean, guys know that. They know that they're being paid. It's not like they're purposely, like tanking it. I mean, guys. I mean, there may be some guys who do that who quite honestly, you really see a noticeable drop off as far as their preparation and their commitment to their craft. But by and large, these guys really do. They still go out there and try and be professional. But when you're constantly just under siege as far as getting your ass kicked every single week, and you know that you really don't have a chance on the scoreboard to really compete with the upper echelon teams because your mindset has been affected by maybe the level of preparation that you're getting from your coaching staff, the kind of the kind of culture that is set around your place. What losing begets losing. A lot of times it just does. You just wind up going into games where as soon as things start turning, your mindset starts to drift. Your attention to detail starts to drift. You start scoreboard watching. You start thinking about the end of the season. You start thinking about what's my next destination, and you're not even really where your feet are. Your mind's off somewhere else thinking, man, I wish I was at this place or with these guys or with this team. Yeah, it does start to affect you. I don't see how the hell it couldn't. And sometimes what you need to do is maybe exactly what they are doing, which is all those people who have been subject to all this consistent losing and this kind of downtrodden type of atmosphere. Let's just send them out and bring in a whole fresh new batch of people who don't have any history with this organization, who will kind of look at it like, hey, look, it's our team now. Now we're going to turn it around. We weren't here when you were losing, and so we don't really care what the mindset was then. We're going to develop a new one. That's always the thinking. That's what you're trying to do in this situation. But you really are kind of starting from scratch, and we just don't know what that's going to look like. And so you just kind of got to hold on. And as you said, I think someone just said, look, you got to cling on to hope that it's going to look differently if you just start over from scratch.
Well, if you don't have hope, you have absolutely nothing.
We'll bring in a new batch. Exactly. We'll bring in a new batch to ruin
a new batch of hope. So we get a lot of calls, and there's a lot of people in the industry that say Sauce is just he's not the same player. He was awesome when he started. He's not that level anymore. What do you think? Do you think that he's close to that level? Do you think he's fallen off because it's the Jets? Do you expect to see a different version of him on Indianapolis? What's your take on Sauce?
There's a number of different reasons as to why. Look, I think there's nothing physically wrong with Sauce Gardner. There's all of a sudden it's not like he's slower, less twitchy. doesn't have the same kind of route recognition, doesn't have the same finishing skills, doesn't have the same desire to play the game. It doesn't sound like that's any of the issues. Okay, I think when players are on bad football teams and they kind of get pegged into playing the game just kind of one way and things aren't working, what they wind up trying to do is they start pressing, they start trying to do stuff that quite honestly kind of works counterintuitive to what they're actually wanting to get done. And you wind up sometimes having the opposite effect on your play that you want it to. I think that may be a lot of what's happened with him. I remember when we talked with Aaron. Some of the things that they were trying to get him to do, quite honestly, was to kind of cut down on some of the pass interference penalties, maybe play a little bit less man, talk to him a little bit more about, hey, look, there's no need for you to be that guy in the last third of the down where you're grabbing on to people and you're committing ridiculous pass interference penalties. You're too good for that. You don't need to do that kind of thing. And one of the ways also in which you can help him is changing up some of the looks in terms of, instead of him always having his back to the football and man-to-man coverage, let him play with his eyes. Let him play front-facing. Let him play with a little more vision, where he has more vision on the football, where he can break on the football. He can get more interceptions, because more interceptions come in zone coverage when you have eyes on the football, as opposed to when your back is always to the football because you're shadowing someone man-to-man. There's a lot of things that go into it. I'm sure, look, Lou Anarumo knows this. The Colts know this. Sauce himself knows this. Is he going to still be featured in man coverage because the dude is an absolute killer when you put him up there on the line of scrimmage against people? Of course he will. But I think you will see his game continue to evolve. And I think if anyone can kind of get him right and get him back on the upward swing as far as production on the football, increasing his interceptions, getting him back to year one, year two type of performance, I think the Colts will do that. He's not a damaged player. He's not all of a sudden just destined to kind of continue to trend downward. Like sometimes when we talk about these players, it's like, well, he's just not the same as he was year one, year two. It's like, let's not always make all these like definitive statements about guys, because they are human beings, systems, surroundings, all that stuff plays a factor into it. And I think you're going to see him play some of his very best football when he gets to Indianapolis, unfortunately for the Jets fans.
What I don't like, Louis, is that what you're talking about is coaching. And I have a new head coach. I have Steve Wilkes, who I don't think is a great defensive coordinator, and I have a rookie offensive coordinator. So it's going to be this group, depending on what happens on the defensive side of the ball, that's going to choose the next quarterback. Should it concern me at all that they went into the season and gave $30 million to Justin Fields, thinking that was going to work, or is that just kind of low risk? I guess $30 million is low risk, high reward. If it works, it works. If otherwise, we'll take the quarterback. Should that affect how I feel about them making this decision?
Yeah, it should affect how you feel. It should affect how you feel until they prove otherwise. I mean, those are the facts. I understand the thought process behind giving Justin a chance, considering the kind of on-the-field rapport that he had with Garrett when he was in college. I can totally see what the thinking was. We've seen flashes of it looking brilliant, of Justin looking like the guy where you're going, that's what I'm looking for. But why can't they get that kind of performance week after week? Why can't they seem to get him to dial in and give that kind of performance week after week? I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know. Part of it's on the player. Part of it's on the coaching staff. Part of it's on the culture. I mean, when you just absolutely take a blowtorch to your quarterback publicly and kind of just tear him down and make him feel like he, or make him resort to sitting in a closet and being emotional about, just wanting to get a single win, and where he's literally, having to recalibrate himself and his confidence level to go out there and play quarterback in the NFL. You probably should rethink your tactic as far as how you want to motivate players in today's game. Blasting them publicly and making them feel like fools is probably not the way to go about doing it, although it worked, in the short term with Justin, and he wound up having one of those great performances. But see, like those kind of things, man, you got to have a better plan for developing people and getting them to play to their utmost level than that. And I don't know what the plan will be for the next quarterback who comes in here, which, all signs point to them. They're going to have a different franchise quarterback here moving forward. But they better have a better plan than that. And I just don't know what that'll look like. None of us know what that'll look like, because this regime, as it's currently constructed, doesn't have any track record with that. And so what you're having to do as Jets fans, just hold on to your rear end and say, well, Let's see what happens this time. And I mean, that's just the long and short of it. I cannot say how it's going to turn out one way or another. And that sucks, but that's just a fact.
All right. Hold on to your hats. It might be a bumpy ride. Louis, excellent stuff today. Having you on in this spot was really terrific today. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Of course.
Yep.
You bet, man.
Great stuff. And that's the Riddick Report, brought to you by Slomin's. Stay warm all season with Slomin's, New York and New Jersey. Go to for heating oil, price protection, and 24/7 service. Visit oil.slomans.com. What are you laughing about?
I love you.
Oh, thank you. He was very good today. Very passionate.
He was great.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he's fired up.
But I feel the exact same way. Like, I don't know how you can have all this excitement, being that it never works, and now you're trading two guys that were really important pieces to you thought your future.
Right. I mean, they're foundational pieces. I mean, you said that Sauce was a foundational piece. You extended him.
Right.
Right? So, I mean, again, it's like Louis said, and I kind of was saying this before we had Louis on. It's one thing to select good players. Right? That's job number one. The hardest part is making sure you do all of the right things around those players to make sure that they have success. Like the Buffalo Sabres have drafted really good players.
Well, you can't help but draft good players if you're picking 4 or 5 every single year.
Right. I mean, they've drafted really good players. They've re-signed really good players. The problem is they don't know how to win. There's no culture of winning. They don't hire the right coaches. They keep making the same mistakes. Now, Tage Thompson will get traded because he's a great player, and then we'll go through this vicious cycle again.
What worries me, and I don't know if you're like this, if this was me, I would root for Sauce, because I'm weird. I would root for Sauce and Quinnen Williams to not be great. Do you hope that they go to those teams and they're like, yeah, they're fine?
I hope they play well.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I would hope that
I'm just so fed up, man.
Fell on their face.
I mean, because you heard Louis. The thing that doesn't change is the ownership.
Right.
So it starts with him.
Right. Yeah,
and that's not going anywhere.
All right, let's line them up, guys. 800-919-3776. And then, of course, we'll do Stump Rothenberg, maybe a little Knicks conversation. Knicks Wolves tonight at the Garden. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Murray to the net. Score!
The New York Islanders are back in action with a brand new theme night schedule you won't want to miss. Bring your friends out for the holidays and take home a custom holiday replica jersey or arrive early for special bobblehead giveaway nights for Matt Barzell and Bo Horvat.
Barzell for Horvat. Score!
Explore the full theme night schedule at NewYorkIslanders.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about, and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many. This November, BetterHelp's encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. Short questionnaire helps you identify your needs and preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's keyword timeout after calling pound 250.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $25 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window & Door is New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen window and doors. The professionals at Brooklyn Window & Door will help solve any of your window replacement needs or applications. Visit Brooklyn Window & Door's award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100, A&E series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window.
Visit Brooklyn Window & Door at 185 30th Street in Brooklyn or call 718-WINDOWS.
Michelle's Moment here for Gainbridge and their Give Back program, Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity. Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity's goal is to empower girls and women through sports and education, providing 32 organizations in 21 states $222 of grant funding during 2025. These grants aim to level the playing field and expand access to sports and education for girls and women across the country. Here's to a future with no limits for women's sports with Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist, powered by Parity.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown! Yes! Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time, Raymond. It's brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Nets in Indiana visiting the Pacers, still winless, looking for that first win on the season. That's 7 o'clock. Knicks hosting the T-Wolves at 7:30. No Anthony Edwards in that one. That's a game you can hear right here on ESPN New York. And that's Game Time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. I thought Louis Riddick was very good today.
Very good.
And you could tell that he does not have a lot of confidence in this organization.
No.
And quite frankly, I don't know how you could.
Well, I mean, clearly there are people out there that do.
Because
we've taken phone calls on it.
Because they
want
to.
Right.
Because if you don't have some belief, then what do you have? If you don't have some hope now.
Well, I don't have any hope.
Okay. But then that's an awful existence.
Right. I mean, that's the existence of a Jets fan. It's RJ's existence as a Buffalo Sabres fan.
But there are
until they
there
prove
are some
otherwise,
fans,
this is what it is.
There are some fans that they can't help but be positive and optimistic.
But they don't even know when they make the right decision. Like Sam Darnold, in retrospect, was probably the right decision.
but they screwed it up.
what they didn't do was put the pieces around him. Do a good enough job of, hey, this is what this kid needs, and then let's go address it.
I got an email which I think is good.
And you go through some of these drafts, man. I'm sitting here looking at the 2020 draft. I mean, you take Mekhi Becton, Tristan Wirfs is on the board. CeeDee Lamb is on the board. Like, there are picks to be made.
RJ's laughing at you.
Why, because they just steamrolled you?
Yeah.
All right, go with your email.
That's why, right, RJ? Massive steamroll.
I mean, it's in character, though. It's not like I'm not pretending to be something I'm not.
No,
I steamroll.
this is who you are.
I'll steamroll your face.
That's right. I look at RJ, he's like hysterical.
Well, he gave you just a brief moment to say something,
right?
And then decided your time was over. And
I was setting it up.
Well, listen, I take the cues from the leader. He steamrolled the hell out of Louis Riddick.
Steamroll. He stopped for 9 seconds.
Those pregnant pauses.
Talking.
To be
Poor
fair,
Louis,
Raymond.
Those pregnant pauses. Leave me a
stop
lot.
it! We have
They
every
leave me a lot.
Wednesday. Have I done it?
That was not a steamroll. That was an intersection car crash.
What he just did.
No,
what
not
you
that.
did to Lewis.
No, that was him
No,
that's the person.
talking.
That's the person who stops at the stop sign, creeps into the intersection, looks the other way, then creeps
Gives you
into
the
the
hand
intersection
signal.
again.
You go ahead, and then you go ahead, and they smash into you. They're like, "What are you doing?"
No,
You T-boned him.
yeah, no. What just happened?
So you heard that. You heard me jump on top of Louis Riddick and
You
his
kept
words.
going, though.
And you thought, boy, that's on Dave, or you thought, boy, that's on Louis. Look, was it my fault he cursed? Is that my fault too?
Which, by the way, if you do watch this on YouTube,
Yeah.
you heard.
You get the
No.
uncensored version.
Not, not probably.
You heard.
We
That
cannot,
is the beauty.
We cannot censor YouTube.
I know.
So
I
if
could
you-
drop an F-bomb right now. You
why
won't
don't
hear
you
it on the
why don't
radio.
you try it?
But
RJ,
you will hear it on
get
YouTube.
ready. RJ will dump
I'm still
it.
nervous with the F-bomb.
Really?
I don't think that's a great idea.
But you could try it.
RJ, whose was worse, me steamrolling Dave or when Dave
Oh.
jumped all over
No,
Lewis
that's-
and then
it's-
try to power through it?
It's not even close. In my mind, it's not
I
close.
think we need to rehear
Raymond.
I had to pull it back. Unfortunately, I wasn't rolling on that, so I need a minute. But
So-
Pull it back.
Well, here. So this is what happened. I don't know, 10 minutes ago.
I'm shocked considering some of the teams that
Oh,
need
I
a
love
back of his caliber. But we know what kind of player he is.
Louis Riddick with us here.
They,
He is
they,
New York.
they see that,
Who
he
would
can,
it
that they
jump
can
in?
develop, that they can identify talent.
You can blame me all you want. That is a.
It hasn't happened to me.
It's because I don't
give
know.
the man
I don't
space.
know why.
I give the man space.
I gave him
He
space.
jumped all over.
I
him.
gave him space. He took the elevator all by himself. I gave him. He had so much space. He didn't know what to do.
You know what that crash was? That's like a Tommy Boy. What he's like, here comes the meat wagon.
That is not.
That's what that was.
That is not me.
I can't stop.
That is not me. Play it again. I actually feel in playing it.
No.
Oftentimes I hear something again. I'm like, oh man, that was on me. I feel vindicated. It was like a
I'm
4-second
shocked considering
pause.
some of the teams that need a back of his caliber. But we know what kind of player he is.
Louis Riddick with us
They,
here.
they, they, they see that he can, that they can develop, that they can identify talent.
I don't think Dave can be blamed for that.
Thank you, Ray.
Here comes the paddy wagon.
But I said I get an email, and you're like, I get an email.
I'm burning
So
alive.
Anyway, as I'm saying,
You guys
you
in the
did it
corner
during the
puking his
legal
guts
ID.
out.
Yeah, that one, the legal ID debauchery of last week.
The new guys in the corner puking his.
You're listening to, and then he's like, so as I'm saying,
Well, I think that's Rick deciding he wants
You know
to
what
get
it
his
is?
point
He doesn't
out
care
before
about
we.
rules.
Well, he wants to get his point
he
out
wants
before we move on.
anarchy, is what he wants.
What I worry about with Riddick is,
Yeah.
in his mind, his takeaway was, wait, doesn't this idiot know he's supposed to talk right now? And then he's like, you know what? I'll just keep talking.
Yeah, right.
Because
you weren't paying attention.
Nobody knows. I was paying very close attention. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. You can't figure out his speech patterns.
Aren't you concerned though? So he leaves us and goes right into the production meeting for Get Up.
You can't figure out his speech patterns.
Aren't you worried that he's going to look at Greeny and be like, that Dave?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, finally I'm back.
But here's the thing.
This AHL show that we do.
Oftentimes, I'm just not very good.
Hacks.
Right? I think that's very fair. There's a lot of times that you can attack me. I'm just not very good. I don't think that's one of them. I think
I can't identify.
You know, you said yesterday you're going to rededicate yourself and now be the nice guy,
Right.
and now like the shoes on the other foot. Rick is the
Rick
savage
is
animal.
my role
today.
now on the show.
Like you guys have role reversed right now. It's great.
Oh, it's
He's
like
losing
Freaky
his
Friday.
mind over here.
We got 2 first-round picks. I got too much sleep.
Yeah, the nap has you powering through the show today.
We just did this.
Yeah.
With the 2nd overall pick. Too much sleep. It's
No.
too much.
Don't play that. That one's not good.
Let's play one
We
more
got
time.
two
I'm
first-round
shocked
picks.
considering some of the teams that need a back of his caliber. But we know what kind of player he is.
3. Louis Riddick with us here, ESPN New York.
They see that they can develop, that they can identify talent.
Power through.
I did not power through. I gave up.
I'm talking about Lewis,
Yeah,
not
he
you.
powered. That was you like coming off the sideline into the huddle. Get out of here.
I walked into I'm like, all right, guys, what's the play? Like, you're not supposed to be on the field. I got this.
It's like he purposely moved you
There's
out.
12 in the huddle right now.
Yeah.
Get out.
Cowboys had that the other night. That was
It did happen.
Yeah, they took a timeout.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, very, very well.
I was very busy with the Knicks. Thank God. I
Plus your
probably
YouTube
would have broken something if
You're
I had
excited.
to watch.
We haven't heard from you
No,
though. You're excited about no.
It's too
Why?
little. It's too little, too late. What?
Never too late.
They basically got to
How
run the
about next
table.
season?
They just
Is
wasted
that a rental?
They just wasted another year of the quarterback's prime. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks. Great job.
I don't know.
Wait until
I got
November
John
to do
saying
this.
the Jets should call the Cowboys trying to get Dak Prescott.
If
not happening.
John's
Did you
in
see
charge,
that?
if John's in charge, Jets fans sleep easy at night. You're gonna have a
You're going to get a
quarterback.
quarterback because he's
Flacco
going
or
to
it's gonna be,
badger
yeah.
you.
Burrow or Prescott. He's going to wear you down.
You know, I still never said the email I got.
Could you imagine a GM?
Yeah, you.
A GM gets up there. He's like, "Why'd you do this trade?" They just kept going.
He was stalking me.
They would not stop.
I was at the mall with my family. They wouldn't leave me alone.
I couldn't. An iron pipe is following him down the road.
I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't go to the bathroom.
That's
it was
right.
just ringing.
I couldn't get away from it.
The phone just kept ringing.
I just decided either A, I have to quit the job,
Make
but
them
the
break.
money's too good, or B, I'll trade him.
Make them break. That's the strategy.
Your email.
You sure you want it?
Mostly.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Brian Dable gets fired with the Giants. Jets hire him as the OC for the new quarterback. It's not bad.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not bad.
I mean, if you listen to Don yesterday, Brian Dable, excellent coordinator, not great coach.
Wait. If you listen to Don, I've been screaming that for months.
I think we said there was
100 times in the show.
I was
because Don did it where he's like, "Woo, Brian Dable, he's not a good coach now." All of a sudden, now you're like, "Oh, what Don said? You have to dress it up. You have to dress it up. That's what you have to do."
Is he okay?
I don't know. If you dress it up, talking like Adam Sandler, I got to Brian Dable, he's not a good coach now. All of a sudden, if you hear Don broke it down.
Yes.
I can fully understand it.
Yes,
now
in the Adam Sandler voice, exactly. That's exactly it.
That's right. Now you're like, oh man, that's a really good point.
Yeah,
that
really
but
got
if I
me
just say
thinking.
the same thing in normal,
I just got done complimenting you for the job you did with Louis Riddick after all that, after the car crash.
Oh.
Would you take compliments?
But Brian Dibble, he's more coordinated. Now all of a sudden it's like, you know what? You got to take that guy seriously.
You know what?
Because he's doing analysis in voices.
In the Adam Sandler
and
voice.
once you start to do analysis in voices, I think you have to be taken very, very seriously.
Oh my goodness!
You know you're onto something when RJ is laughing.
Oh, what happened today?
Yeah, we're going off the rails.
It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
See this coming.
We're doing great right now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
You come for the trade analysis. You stay for
for the voices.
Yeah, voices and car crashes.
All right.
Good segment.
We're gonna be okay.
Let's regroup. You know what we got coming up, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do we got?
Rothenberg.
It's not till 8:30.
What
is it?
8:30. Oh my God, he can't even tell time now. He's broken. You've broken.
He slept for the first time in months, and this is what happens.
RJ, Stump Rothenberg's next.
It is next.
I don't need this much sleep. Clearly, we got 2 first-round picks.
And then 3.
We got to give him a chance. Like I say, he's not the Jesus of the Jets.
Jesus of the Jets. I like that.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's break. Stump Rothenberg, a lot of your calls, 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Every NFL Thursday is your chance to hit the jackpot on FanDuel, because with FanDuel's Thursday Touchdown Jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. To get into this Thursday's action, all you have to do is place an anytime touchdown scorer bet before the game kicks off, and if your player scores the first or last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Must apply profit boost tokens on select market. Prize pool to be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last touchdown pick. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to KeepMyNetworks.com to get ESPN back.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. Now, they converted my kids' bathtub to a shower and did an incredible, really an unbelievable job. They offer all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit done in just one day. Durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and lower cost than a standard replacement. And a lifetime guarantee. Right now, no money down, no payments, no interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today like we did at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Build monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
From the regular season to the Super Bowl, ESPN New York is your destination for football. We've got crazy fans.
If the Giants somehow beat the Cowboys, I'm going to take a dump on your head.
You can feel good because you're a damn football team. Expert analysis.
Marcus Spears joins us now. ESPN NFL analyst Damian Woody.
Mel Kiper Jr.
The Hall of Famer Steve Young.
He's kind of our resident general manager, Louis Riddick.
We got Mike Tannenbaum right now.
And all your fantasy and wagering needs. This is ESPN New York. We are football.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's get to the callers, 800-919-3776, and then we'll play a little edition of Stump Rothenberg. We got to hear from Bart Scott.
We got one special caller I can't wait for.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited for that as well. Let's go to D in Queens. D, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. Oh, goodness.
This is what happens when you let D wait.
Hello. No, he's there, Ray.
Hello.
Oh, he just hung up on him. Just chatting away. All right.
See, that was a dangerous situation because he could repeat the bad part of Louis Riddick there. You got to be careful.
That would have been a fun part to just put on hold as opposed to just hanging up on, but so D knows.
I agree.
Ray hung up on you.
That was not me.
No.
I was going to continue to
it wasn't me.
That
wasn't me.
It was me.
RJ, you did it.
That's a liability when someone's speaking. I've been burned out.
That's what I was trying to
say. Something terrible?
Yeah, then you have to dump it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
A waste of a dump.
Okay. All right. Waste of a dump.
That's a good way. That's a good way to view it.
All right.
It's a waste of a dump.
Let's go to Artie in Brooklyn. Artie, hopefully you're ready. Good morning.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking to anybody. So, look, I understand Rick's frustration. Like every other Jet fan, are they going to get it right? But, Rick, let me ask you, if they had McCarthy as the coach, I know you'd feel better about it, but there's no guarantee just because you have an offensive coordinator that you're going to get the right pick. Look, they set themselves up.
No, but it puts you in a better position to make sure you get the right pick.
I got it. I totally got it. But you know what? When they hired Glenn, I mean, you could have been saying the same thing. Look, it's not an offensive-minded coach. We need a quarterback to finally develop a guy. But you know what? There are defensive coordinators out there that are successful, and they went with Fields. It didn't work out. And Dave was asked about Danny Jones, right? And his answer was, now that we got Dart, I'm good with it. So if we make the right pick and we see next year that we got our Dart and the Jets could go out and make the same exact moves that the Giants made. It doesn't guarantee, look, if they're winning 3 wins, 2 wins, but they could say they got a top defensive player and they got their quarterback.
Right, but here's Artie, let's have a conversation, me and you. Here's the disconnect between me and you right now is that you just assume that Aaron Glenn and Tanner Engstrand are going to make the right pick. I don't think that Brian Dable
Aaron Glenn's not making the pick.
Yes, he is.
Aaron Glenn's not making the pick. You can tell it.
This is Aaron. No. This is Aaron Glenn's show. Aaron Glenn is making the pick. I promise you that.
He's not making the pick.
Yes, he is.
I promise you that. You know why I know that?
He was hired before. He was hired before Darren Mougey was hired. This is Aaron Glenn's team. Aaron Glenn is making the pick. Aaron Glenn will make the suggestion, and then with the GM and the owner, they'll make the pick. Yes. Aaron Glenn's going to make the pick. Doesn't make any difference, though. My point is that as much as I think that Brian Dable is not a great CEO, head coach of a team, Brian Dable got the job because he was a good offensive coordinator that has worked with young quarterbacks, that helped identify Josh Allen and develop Josh Allen. So at least he had that. So it doesn't shock me that the quarterback he finally went to bat for ends up being pretty good. Does it shock you that Sean Payton was right with Bo Nix? No, it doesn't shock me at all.
No, well, because you have the track record of being capable of doing that. Yes.
Yeah.
Again, the lasting image of Brian Dable when he's gone, which will probably be at the end of this year, might be like, yeah, he was awful, but he left us with the quarterback who is a stud.
Right. So at all the negativity, at least you'll have that.
At least you have that, which is a big at least. It's the most important at least. PBM, probably not in a great mood. Good morning, PBM. How are you?
I wish I could say I'm good, but I'm not. It's what people don't understand is you're not listening to Rick. The first-round draft picks are lottery tickets. There's a 50% fail rate on first picks. You hit on 3 of them, and Jermaine Johnson took a year and a half to develop. So just because you have these picks doesn't mean you're going to hit on all of them. You have to think that 50% of them are going to fail because that's the average in the league. And, Jet fans, I don't understand why we are so stupid. I don't understand what goes through people's head here. Like, the goalposts are moving now. When Aaron Glenn was hired, he said, I'm here to win, and I'm here to win now. And just like Rick said, Glenn is going to make these picks. Woody said that Mougey is Glenn's sidekick. Does everybody forget that? Glenn is the one that's making these picks. And do we have any faith? Look at the team. Look at him coach. Wake up. Wake up, Jet fans. Please, wake up. This is an abomination. I understand getting rid of Q, but Sauce Gardner, someone that you said is a foundational piece? Come on, man.
Right, there's no
guy
way.
Is one of the highest graded quarters in the NFL.
PBM.
Is he a playmaker? He's not a playmaker, but he locks people down,
right,
man.
PBM. Here's my point, though.
18 catches all year.
PBM.
This is insane.
Why would people
put
call?
PBM right there as on the broken along with Rick train?
Yeah. But why can't they just stop for 1 second so we can actually have a conversation as opposed to
he's still there. Talk
PBM.
To him. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So do you think, now you're probably going to agree with what I'm saying here, do you think that Aaron Glenn went into the season thinking that this team was going to be as bad as it is?
No.
No, right.
I don't think so.
Right. So, as far as moving the goalposts, I think you're right, because now all of a sudden what this has done is it's completely taken all expectations off the table now. Now there's no expectations. You went from very minimal expectations to now all of a sudden you have none. I got 2 good players, the best players on my defense. Defense still stinks. Right. Guess what? We'll get rid of them. We'll sell hope, and now no one has any expectations for us at all. None.
And they didn't even make the right trades. Breece Hall could have gotten away from a 4th. Now if we get a comp pick, it's going to be a 6th. We messed that up.
No. You cannot lose Breece Hall. I don't care how you keep him. Then you're morons. Then you're if you don't keep Breece Hall, I don't know how you feel about this.
Yes.
If you go into next year and Breece Hall's not on this team, you're morons.
Right. The only way you're allowed to keep Breece Hall
is if you keep Breece Hall.
Right. Because we're going to use him for the new quarterback. Because we recognize how important the offensive side of the ball is and the quarterback is. And we want to make sure we give him, unlike this season when we try to resurrect Justin Fields and gave him nothing, we want to make sure the rookie has people like
which
people
I'm fine
around
with,
him.
But you can't not trade him. I mean, it'd be like what the Giants did with Saquon.
Right.
It's moronic.
Yeah.
Trade him. Move on. Let's go to Don in Linthrop. Don, you're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. First-time caller, long-time listener. I love the show.
Oh, we appreciate you and
Wow.
all your listening, Don.
Don, is Linthrop? It feels like it's somewhere in Florida, right?
It is. It's a tiny little hamlet in Central Florida.
All right, Don, what do you got?
Look, I'm a longtime Jets fan, and I don't like losing like every other Jets fan. However, let's give Aaron Glenn a chance. You know, Dave, long before, not long before you were born, but before you were born, the Giants from 65 through the early 80s
Yeah, you're right.
were not
64.
a good team.
They went to the championship game in 63, 64 to 1980. They did not go to the postseason.
That's correct. So, but they eventually got Bill Parcells. Now, I'm not saying that Aaron Glenn is Bill Parcells, but let's give the guy a chance. I think he's got his players
he's
playing
going to get
for
a
him.
chance. He has a chance. We're in the process of him getting a chance. He's getting a chance. The question is, are you frustrated by this already, or are you just going to give him the benefit of the doubt? And it doesn't matter how
I'm
Rick
giving
acts.
him the benefit of the doubt,
Okay.
and honestly, Sauce Gardner is no Darrelle Revis. Not even close. Sauce Gardner had a great first year and even a good second year. But since then, he's been a disappointment. Quinnen Williams is a great player, but he can't do it by himself. They need more help, and maybe they need better defensive coordinators. But this team has an offensive line, and if Elijah Vera Tucker can ever make it back on the field, hopefully he can. But even if he can't, they're developing an offensive line. They have to keep Breece Hall. I agree. They need to keep Garrett Wilson. They need to get other receivers. They have to develop a better offense. This league is not defense wins championships, but you know what? You have to score 30 points a game to win in this league.
Well, I don't know about
apparently.
that. I don't know you need 30 a game, but yes, you need to be able to competently move the football. You need a capable quarterback. That's it.
Right.
I mean,
you know what screams surround good players with good players is trading your two best players.
Right.
That's what that screams of.
If you wind up landing Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner,
You'd be thrilled.
they're duplicates in the draft next year and the year after, you would be ecstatic about
right.
it. The only advantage you would have is you don't have to pay
and
them
Sauce
for,
isn't even
for
through
some
year three.
time.
But you're not paying Sauce yet anyway. The extension hasn't even kicked in yet.
Right. Listen, you traded a lot.
I mean,
you traded a lot.
He's 25 years old. Right, gone. Two-time first-team All-Pro.
Gone. I like.
You know what's going to be good? You know what's going to be good for Jermaine Johnson if you keep him and Will McDonald is getting rid of Quinnen and Sauce.
Right.
That
So
should
now
help them.
you need. I mean, think about what you need. Now, I know you have a lot of draft equity, absolutely, but you need. Positions all
Right,
over.
but
You need quarterback. You need receiver.
Right, but there's a chance, though, that this draft equity doesn't necessarily go to the positions that you're talking about. It could potentially go to the team that you're trying to get their pick to draft the quarterback.
It could.
Like, you don't know.
It's possible.
Like, if you don't have the first overall pick, and the Saints do, and they want to take Mendoza, and there's no other quarterback, and now you got to wait till next year.
Here's the thing, though. If the Saints love Mendoza, love him, you could offer
Doesn't
them.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Like, you could not get Trevor Lawrence away from the Jaguars. Now, in hindsight, maybe that's not the right move, but you could not get him away. So if you want to get that number one pick and you just can't get it, then you've
been through it.
Yeah.
You lived it.
Right. Now, looks fortunately like it worked out well for
You had
me.
to wait, but yeah. Now, who knows if Jackson Dart's going to be as good as Drake May or Jaden Daniels? You don't know.
You have no idea.
No idea.
You have no idea. But you're excited about what you've seen so far.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, to Don's point, though, like, you need to surround them with good players. Well, this is not screaming, like, you have good players. Right now, you've taken two of your best players away. So the good players that you have on defense right now, or you expect to be good players, you've now taken talent away from them and hope to add it at some point with
next
rookies,
year or the year after.
with rookies that you hope are as good as the guys that you just traded.
That's right. And the only advantage you'd have there is that you don't have to pay those guys for quite some time down the road. RJ, Raymond, how you guys feeling about the first almost 2 hours of the show today?
Like I said, it was a role reversal, getting used to new things with the two of you. You're getting used to not being the angry guy. Rick is getting used to being, well,
we got 2 first-round picks.
being that guy.
I don't think it's angry guy. It's frustrated guy.
He's frustrated. He's upset.
Yeah, frustration leads to anger.
Because here's what's in one. Here's the problem, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you really whittle this down, it's not just my frustration. It's my frustration with the team, yes, but it's also my frustration with the calls that we take, with how excited people are. Why do we keep getting excited? You're just feeding the beast. By getting this excited about trading away your best players for draft picks is just doing the same thing that we could keep doing. And they know that you're going to keep buying season tickets. You're going to put your money in by December. Then we're going to buy into this new plan. Again, just like we bought into it last time.
Because it's hope. That's exactly why. Because if you give anybody an ounce of hope or reason for hope, they're going to grasp at it for dear life.
Yeah, but at what point do you say enough is enough, though?
Never.
Like where you're fed up?
Never. It'll never happen. If spouses were as loyal as sports fans, we'd probably be in a lot better situation in our society. You could ask people up and down the street, would you ever quit on your football team? No. How about your spouse? Oh, yeah. You laugh. It's true.
I think knowing Rick the way I do, I think what sticks out to him from yesterday, not necessarily just the trades, but when Darren Mougey spoke, and he gets up there and he says, we want to win every Sunday. That's our primary goal, to win. So it's tough to do this. Would it have been better if he gone up there and said, guess what? This year is going to be tough.
Well, how could you sit there and say, we're in this to win. We still expect to win. We're trying to win. You're not. No, you're not.
Okay,
which is fine. It's fine. You shouldn't try to win now. You can't win now. Your team stinks. Your quarterback stinks. You're a disaster. You're a dumpster fire. But how could you take a microphone and tell us, yeah, we're trying to win now, when we know that's not true?
So you'd like him to say,
I'd like
our goal is not to win?
Yeah. The goal is to win in the future. Obviously, the goal right now, Ray, is not to win.
I think if you're going to handle it that way, you do what the Rangers did however many years ago.
Send out a letter.
Yeah.
Send a letter.
Or sit there and take the slings and arrows. Listen, it might get better before it gets worse, but trust us, we do have a plan. We do.
Yeah, to go up there and say, listen, the goal every Sunday is to win. I mean, at this point, no, you don't want them to win.
No, you don't want them to win. And what they've also done now, which is actually smart on their side, is that we couldn't win. We tried. We thought that Justin Fields would be good. We were wrong. We stink now. We're 1-7. Now we've completely taken all expectations.
Now watch
and they're gone.
Well, it's better than being stubborn and saying, oh, no, it's going to work. You guys see, you hate that it happened, but...
No, right, but, I mean, when you're selling yourself for this job, do you think that he went into Woody Johnson's office?
No,
and
absolutely not.
We don't have any talent here.
Absolutely
I can't
not.
this. He's like, no. We got plenty of talent. Right, once we take this thing over, Sauce will be back to what he was in year 1 and 2, and this and that, and then Justin Fields, we couldn't stop him. How are other teams going to stop him? We're going to pound the hell out of the ball. We won't turn it over. We'll be in all these games.
The thing that makes it so bad is how long the fan base has suffered. Because now it's going to be how many years? Because how many years has this been now?
Right?
It's 15 years.
It's 55 and going on.
That poor kid that we heard from a couple weeks ago, and he can't even keep his Quinnen Williams jersey. Now it's like
you hear
the Sauce Gardner kid?
The
Sauce Gardner kid?
Yeah, the kid starts weeping. We traded Sauce Gardner!
Yeah. That's devastating when you're that age. It's devastating.
Awful.
See, that's the other problem, though, is I don't like the fact that Quinnen said he didn't like that. The report is he didn't like Aaron Glenn. The other thing is you start identifying people as your foundational pieces. To start the season, he was a foundational piece. Now, all of a sudden, he's gone.
And now he's not very good. So now we're going to play the spin of he's not that good.
Right, and I got to listen to you tell me that's all about winning. It's not about winning.
Well, that foundational piece, if you believe some of the reporting, I think it was Connor Hughes that had said he wanted to be. He requested a trade 3 times.
Three separate
times.
No,
I'm not talking about Quinnen. I'm talking about Sauce.
Oh, I thought you said Quinnen.
No.
I thought you were talking Quinnen.
No, they extended. The one that they extended.
I was stunned that they traded Sauce. Stunned.
Well,
apparently, if you look at that contract, they had their outs.
Samini said this was not on Sauce's radar, and he never asked out. So different situations here, too.
You know the other thing that should frustrate the hell out of you? Sorry to steamroll you again.
No, it wasn't steamroll.
Is the point that Lewis made. When he's like, at a certain point, you have players that are really good players that just get beaten down where it affects their performance. And we asked about Dexter and everything else. I think you were going to actually ask the question, and I stole it. And it's like, now you just move on, and you draft new guys that you'll bring in, and they'll say, it's going to be us that change it. And then they realize after 3 years that they can't change it.
Aaron Rodgers couldn't change it. I mean, Quinnen Williams couldn't change it. Nobody can change it.
No, right.
Nobody has been able to change it. Nobody.
So we'll just get new ones. And then we'll break their spirit, and then we'll have to trade them.
And then we'll bring in a new regime that doesn't really make sense.
That'll sell hope, and we'll all buy into it, like the sheep that we are. And we'll be back here.
I mean,
with
you're
me
approaching
screaming on the
60
microphone.
years. I grew up on Long Island and was mocked and ridiculed, and it haunted me. 1940. 1940, 1940, 1940. Islanders are winning, going to Stanley Cup Finals, Potvin, Trottier, you name it, and 54 years. And 54 years felt like it was 1,000 years. It was awful. The Rangers won, and it was the most cathartic thing I could ever possibly have imagined. You're now at 56 years and counting. This is a long time.
Right, but I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about 15 years not being in the playoffs.
That's also
at
awful.
All.
It's all terrible.
I mean, in the one season we were, go to Buffalo. It doesn't mean anything for Buffalo. Win a game, you're in the playoffs, and we lose.
Yeah, so that's exactly right. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. I have two pieces of sound, and then we'll get to Stump Rothenberg. Darren Mougey, I haven't heard this. I heard some of what he said yesterday.
You're going to snap when you hear it.
This one's going to, because I know from the slug, right, from the description, he says this is not a teardown. That's why we kept Breece Hall. Here's Darren Mougey.
Wouldn't call it a teardown, and I understand the question, but through these processes, we talk about a lot of things, and we field a lot of calls, and we've got values, and Breece is a talented player, and he's going to help us compete and win games the rest of the season.
Okay, so you think you're going to win games, and you sit there and tell us it's not a teardown. What would a teardown be? Honestly, define to me what would make for a teardown here.
I don't know. I mean, that's what we did yesterday was a teardown. I don't know.
You're 1-7.
I guess if you traded Breece and Quincy,
Jermaine
Johnson,
that would be more of a teardown.
Right. But I mean, who are you throwing out there?
Who's
at that point?
How you don't stop anybody now.
The moves you made didn't make you more of a favorite against Cleveland.
The spread changed by 4 points.
Right. So I mean, this is not about winning.
Do they think we're idiots?
Yes.
They think that we're stupid sheep.
We've heard some of these phone calls. Yeah, we're sheep.
And it's just like, oh, no, this is not. It's exactly what it is. And that's fine. I don't have any issue with this being a teardown. But call it for what it is.
Right.
It is the definition of a teardown.
It is a teardown, and we don't want to win now.
And that's why we didn't trade Breece, because we're going to win games.
Stop.
Wait, how many games are you going to win? How many games do you want to win?
I don't want to win any games.
Right.
I want to be 1-16. That's what I want to be.
Yeah. So at least you don't have the stink of going winless, right?
Yep, that's done.
And you still can maybe wind up with the number one pick.
Right.
And if you don't love Mendoza, if you identify someone at 27, then you trade out and you stockpile more picks.
That's right.
But
I can't imagine waiting. I can't imagine waiting another year.
Tell me this is not a teardown. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Well, I mean, I guess the only way he could say he's not lying is that the players inside that locker room would go out and try to win.
Yeah,
but these are not moves.
Try to win.
But these are not moves.
Do you have a better chance to win now, or did you have a better chance to win yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning.
Okay.
And I also think that when you go in that locker room and you try to pretend like, hey, guys, we're still trying to win, they're like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, this is fun.
Possibly say that.
This is fun.
And here's Samini.
And then poor Jermaine Johnson's got to put like, oh, I still believe. No, you don't.
Right, I still believe
Stop.
it. Well, how could anybody believe?
You don't.
How could, honestly,
you don't
believe. How could anybody believe?
Yeah, don't you fall into the line to us stuff too.
They've been broken. Oh. And I understand why. But now
how sad is that, though?
Now it's on me.
Yeah, listen, guys, identifying the good players isn't the problem. We identify good players. Then we beat the spirit out of them, and we have to trade them.
And then we trade them because they're
it's like
they're
playing for it was like playing for the Islanders. No one could make a win feel like a loss like the New York Islanders.
Rich Cimini was on DHR yesterday. He said nobody saw the Sauce trade coming.
I was absolutely stunned by it, guys. The Gardner one, floored me. Quinnen, you've been hearing rumblings. That rumbling had been out there for a couple of weeks that something might happen. I actually thought Quinnen would happen in the offseason, but the Gardner one absolutely floored me. Did not see that one coming. And you know what? I spoke to his brother, Alante, who represents him as well, and he was floored. He did not know anything about it until about 12:15 when he got a call from the Jets cap guy telling him that he was traded.
Yeah, and then I guess
that's nice.
He tweeted it.
Get the phone call from the cap guy. That's great.
People didn't believe it. They thought it wasn't true. It was messing around.
Well, how is it, if you're trying to change the culture of an organization, that a guy you just extended that was supposed to be a foundational piece as you move forward, you don't have enough respect for the guy to call him yourself? You get the cap guy calling.
And tell him before it hits the newspapers and social media?
I mean, what are we doing?
I don't know. Well, did you hear how they treated Jordan Travis?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
I mean, that was the owner how he treated him. But I'm just saying,
all right, but where do you think it starts from?
Right, but that's fine, though. The whole reason you brought him in here was because you don't know how to do it. He's supposed to be the one that comes here and changes the culture. Part of changing the culture is I'm going to have good relationships with my players. I'm going to have some respect on both sides of this thing. Like, hey, Sauce, it's Coach, or it's Darren Mougey. So
I just want to let you know, we appreciate everything you did, but we're moving in a different direction. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, it'd be like if John had someone, like some random person, call us and be like, hey, guys, just so you know, you're fired. Thanks. John couldn't call me.
Right.
No, you know how he feels about that confrontation stuff.
He's very anti.
He's very anti
giving people bad news.
Yeah.
Let's go to Danny in Florida. Danny, ESPN New York. Good morning.
My radio for a second. All right, can you guys hear me?
We hear you great. Go ahead, Danny.
All right. Well, thank you for taking my call. I got a couple of things. I'm a long-time Jets fan. I'm actually excited about this trade, and it's not just because of the picks. I just feel like we are 1-7. Quinnen has been here for like over 7 years. We haven't won. Not that he hasn't played well. It's just that it's not working. Sauce Gardner has had many games where we just needed him to make one play to win the game. Miami, he let Darren Mougey come from injury for like in the rap career and catch 2 touchdowns. Like, he's a good player, but he's not a game-changing player. He's not Revis. So I don't understand why everybody's going so crazy about Sauce getting traded.
Nobody's going crazy, and nobody says it's awful. It's just it's another rebuild 3 years after you just had a rebuild.
Right. How many
Danny?
Darrelle Revises exist in the NFL right now?
And you're right. He's not a Hall of Fame cornerback. He's not.
I got one more thing to say. Don't let me go yet.
Yeah, we didn't let you go.
I'm still with you?
Yeah.
I think the ultimate point with this trade is to make sure that we secure the most important position by any means, right? So what these first-round picks give us next year in 2027 is flexibility, because forget all the other positions. Once you get the quarterback,
you're right.
You don't need you could get a decent corner. You could get a decent D lineman. Once you get the quarterback, everything else works itself out.
That's
so
right.
Danny,
Danny, I guess the question is, from me to you is, do you believe that these guys will get the quarterback? That's the trillion-dollar question here.
All right. Honestly, contrary to popular belief, every trade that Mougey had made this far has worked out for the Jets. So forget about development, things like that. He was with the Broncos when they got Bo Nix, right? So I'm sure he was in those conversations. He had part of it. But every trade he has made this far as a Jet has worked out. All right, Justin Fields, yes, they tried. They tried to get Sam Darnold, Geno Smith type. It didn't work. But every trade he has made has worked out. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he could see talent, because he's bringing in guys that other teams didn't think is talented, like Brownlee from Tennessee, the D lineman from the Browns. So he knows talent. So I just want to give him a chance. And this is not a rebuild because last year we won our first game.
Danny, I actually think this has been a really good call.
We won our first game without Sauce,
Stop
right?
it, Danny. I mean, stop it. This is not a rebuild. Give me a
What's the
break.
rebuild?
Sound ridiculous. It couldn't be more of a rebuild.
You could just find a decent corner. Well, tell that to Indianapolis, who just gave away 2 first-round picks for Sauce.
What's his name? Arthur Green or whatever his name is would like a word. Just go find a decent corner. Deontay Banks, please. It's not so easy. Now he's right.
Corey Black.
You have the quarterback. You solved half your problems.
Yeah, right. I mean, and again, that's the intended goal here. That's why you go and make the moves that you made.
I love it though. This is not a rebuild.
Of course, it's a rebuild.
What is a rebuild? Like, explain it. If this is not a rebuild, what is a rebuild?
No, I don't. I mean, you have to ask him.
Right.
I'm not. I didn't call and tell you that this was a rebuild.
What'd you say, Raymond?
Soft reset.
Soft reset. A soft reset.
Yeah. That's the term that they like to use.
Okay. This is not the definition in your mind of a rebuild?
No, it's absolutely a rebuild.
Yeah, of course it is.
No, this is like when I get frustrated in Monopoly and I flip the board over. That's what this is like.
Do you do that?
In the past, I have done that, yeah.
When's the last time you played Monopoly?
No.
Okay.
Not with my kids, no.
When's the last time you played Monopoly?
I haven't played in a while.
I love Monopoly.
There's some scar tissue there.
I always go into Monopoly like, we're going to play Monopoly. And then like half an hour in, you're like, oh, God.
No, I shouldn't say that.
Now we're playing Monopoly.
We have an NHL version of Monopoly that I play with the kids. Yeah.
Nice.
Play that with the kids.
I have Giantsopoly we play.
Of course you do.
Yeah. So what is it, NHLopoly?
I don't know what the name of it is. I don't know if it's NHLopoly, but it's an NHL version.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's like the Park Place and Boardwalk? Is it like Detroit?
No, it's like All-Star games. Like you get the Heritage Classic, you get the All-Star game.
Nice.
Yeah, those are big money.
Nice.
I see NHLopoly.
Is it NHLopoly?
Yeah. They're all like whatever it is. Opoly.
The kids love it.
NBA-opoly. Giants-opoly. Yeah.
They get real upset though. I dominate.
You're good?
Oh, I dominate.
Isn't it basically a roll of the dice, though?
It is.
You buy every property.
Yeah, but then strategically they get kind of like, I like the look of this one, but it's
and you take advantage of
this is not a great idea. Okay, you can have it.
So you take advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. St. James only
I don't love
would
this
want
one.
that. If you want, I'll take St. James off your hand. Let me have that.
You don't need the Heritage Classic. You don't like this.
These are children. You're
Come
taking
on.
advantage of children.
A little bit.
A little bit.
I got to teach them how to play the game.
Yeah, I guess. You ready to play our game?
I am.
All right, Raymond, let's fire it up.
He's confident.
If I go 10 for 10, you have to reward me in some way.
Like sexually?
He's humble.
Mike Trout is a pitbull on my ass.
He's well-informed.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
He's Dave Rothenberg, and this...
Oh, God almighty. Now I dropped my phone.
...is Stump Rothenberg.
So I saw a buddy of mine over the weekend. He goes, every single time you break down Mets and Yankees, having the night off, we'll break it down. It's great.
It's one of the greatest things of all
I
time.
could hear it 50 times, and it's great every single time.
It puts a smile on my face every time I hear it.
All right. I'm glad. All right, let's start out as we do. Andy in Merrick. Andy, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Good morning, 39. Good morning, Nice Dave. Nice Dave. Nobody wants to hear it.
Oh,
Go
stop
back
it,
to your
Andy.
regular self.
Shut your mouth.
There you go.
There it is.
I mean, you're doing a great job, Andy. What's your question today? Yeah.
So, keeping with today's theme, the New York Jets have the longest active playoff drought. But today's question is, which organization has the longest active playoff win drought? Haven't won a playoff game in the longest time.
It's last time Dolphins. Is it the Dolphins? Cleveland? Andy, by the way, you won the 50-50 at the Islanders game last night?
That depends if Uncle Sam is listening or not.
No, I'm imagining he's not listening. So you might have won it?
That just may have happened last night, yes.
Well, good for you. All right, so...
If you don't pay the tax on it, Dave will eventually tell the story about you not paying the tax on it. That's what he does.
Don't blame me.
Because he's a bad guy.
Raiders is a long time, too. Dolphins, I'm trying to think, when is the Dolphins' last playoff win? Is it Marino?
I think it is Marino. No, I'm not even joking. I think it's Marino.
I think it's over 20 years with the Dolphins.
Oh,
I don't know
no,
if that's
it's over.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the longest in all of sports.
It may have been under Jimmy Johnson. It may have been.
And remember when they got just
well, that's what I'm thinking.
Humiliated?
The Jaguars
so
just 62.
Is it the year? Yes.
I think it's that year. I think it's that year.
That's got to be like 2000. So the only other team that could possibly be then would be Cleveland. I wonder what.
Well, Cleveland had a win, didn't they? Or did they?
Not when.
Didn't Baker lead them to one win?
No.
They just
no. I think the last time
that was a wild card game.
Kelly Holcomb and Tommy.
Yeah,
Maddox.
Kelly Holcomb.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm between those two. I'll say because Marino and the Dolphins, it's got to be like 99. That's a quarter.
We're talking
century.
about current longest streak.
Current longest streak. Yeah. All right, Andy. I'm between Cleveland and Miami. I'm going to go Miami, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Cleveland.
Well, it was not Marino. It was a Jay Fiedler-led club in 2000. You are correct, Miami.
Okay, so it is Miami. All right.
Yeah, but it wasn't Marino.
2000. They beat the Colts in a wild card game and then lost to the Raiders.
Lost to the Raiders.
27-0. I was Wanstead took over by that point.
What year was the Marino?
I think it was the previous year.
Jay Fiedler fraud.
Yeah. Didn't we just do this?
Yeah, Dartmouth.
Didn't we just do this?
Doing this. All right, let's continue along.
The previous year.
Was it 62-7?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
And that was Marino.
Let's go to Patty in Schenectady. Patty, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
All right, I have a baseball question for you today, Dave.
How's the baby?
She's great. She's
That's
doing
awesome.
healthy. Mom's good. Everybody's good.
Good.
Baseball question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie Clement has now set the record for 30 hits in a single postseason,
right?
Breaking this
Randy
outfielder's
Arozarena.
record. Nice job, Rick.
Yeah. It's 30, right? And I think Rosarena was 29.
Yeah, and he was 29.
And by the way, if he was 31, we'd be talking about a different World Series champion. That question is a good question, but it's not really fair because you can't go that far back because they didn't have that many playoff games for such a long time.
Well, plus it just happened, so when it happened, they actually showed it.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, you're not going to go back 30, 40, 50 years.
There's a guy who hits his name Randy Arozarena. Every time he takes a swing, it is a thing. It's Cosa Buena. Running around the bases, he's as fast as a hyena. Arozarena.
That's wonderful. Is that passing?
That's passing.
Yeah. I've never heard that before.
You never heard that?
No. I love that.
Can we get some of the Colt guy, too? I like the Colt guy stuff.
That's very funny. I like that. Passon's funny, huh? His kid is playing college baseball now.
Who is this?
Passon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
He's got a kid in college?
Maybe Williams?
That is shocking.
Yeah. Yeah. Same
How old is Jeff Passon?
Hang on.
This is not a
No,
maybe.
I don't.
I'm telling you, he has a
No one
kid.
said maybe. I just like, how old is Jeff Passon?
I'm guessing Passon's. I'm guessing
He is
46.
45.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Passon
You're
older
so
than
good
me.
at this.
Let's go to Jason in Westchester. Jason, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, Dave, I got a question for you. I'm
Okay.
actually going to stick with this New York Jets first-round draft pick theme.
Okay.
Brings me back to after yesterday. This brings me back to the year 2000, where the New York Jets became the only team in the history of the NFL, and to this day, to have 4 picks in the first round of an NFL draft. Can you name those 4 picks? And since you're so good with colleges, for a bonus if you want to throw the colleges in too.
How about let's go Tennessee, South Carolina, Marshall, and West Virginia. And then in reverse order, we'll go Anthony Becht, Chad Pennington, John Abraham, and Sean Ellis. How's that for you? Does that work?
That is awesome. Great job.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. All right. So now we're 3-0. 800-919-3776. Let's go to a man that is in the bowels of Grand Central Station, Chris in Bethpage. Hello, Chris. How are you?
My train got diverted. I'm in the bowels of Penn Station. But anyhow,
all right.
Yep. So, by the way, Dave, that was unbelievable what you just did right there. Seriously. That was insane.
Every once in a while, Chris.
Really?
Every once in a while.
Really. Anyhow, so Al Pacino, as you recall, played Michael Corleone, and he was nominated for an Academy Award in 2 separate movies, Godfather 1 and 2, okay? That's happened to 4 other actors, okay? Only one actress has that distinction of playing one character, being nominated in 2 different movies for playing the same character. Only one actress.
So same character, 2 different movies,
Yes.
one
Correct.
actress.
One actress, only one. It's happened about 4 or 5 actors, but only one actress.
I could have sworn we just recently had this question.
I think it's.
I
Kate-
really
I think
feel
it's
like we
Kate-
did this.
Kate Blanchett, and I think we have had this question.
Oh,
recently.
you already had this? I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Good
it
job.
Kate
That's
Blanchett?
Yep, very good.
Okay. All right, rolling along here. Let's continue and go to, by the way, if you'd like to get involved, 800-919-3776. We've got operators standing by to take your call. John in Jersey City. John, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you, John?
All right. I'm good. So, got a fun little twist on a topic you're familiar with, where they went to college.
Okay.
And we're going to turn to the second best TV show ever made, Breaking Bad.
What's the best?
So, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
What's the best?
A cartoon.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
It's elite.
Okay.
Anyway, so I ask you, where did Walt's part-time partner, Gail Bedecker, go to college, and where did he go to grad school?
Is this the guy that made all that money? And then they went to his house and they hung out with him and his wife? Is that guy?
No, no, it's the guy that when he gets into the big lab with Gus, he's the guy like waiting there, the really nerdy dude that like recites the poem.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, they lived in New Mexico? So I'm going to say he went to New Mexico State, and then you went to grad school as well, and then he went to New Mexico for grad school. But I know that I'm not right.
No, it was a good try. He went to New Mexico undergrad, Colorado grad school.
All right. Well, there you go. I mean,
That's a terrible
So is
question.
that a half? Or?
That's a terrible
No,
question.
I didn't get anything right.
By the way, who's the I was just watching it yesterday on Instagram. The DEA agent in that.
Hank?
The brother-in-law?
The brother-in-law
Yeah.
has a barbecue restaurant now.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I guess food's terrific.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
He was an all-time great
Norris.
character.
Yeah.
Great character.
In the barbecue game now.
You should open a restaurant.
I actually thought about it quite a bit. I was supposed before COVID I was going to.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a Long Island eatery.
Yeah, we had a great spot picked out. Over in
Oh,
Manhattan.
it's a Temecula. How about that?
And then COVID hit.
Swing in cafe and barbecue.
Would that ever revisit, do you think?
Potentially.
Okay.
Yeah. I just with all the time I have now, it's just.
Yeah, you do have a lot of time.
Yeah.
But you hire people. You put them in place.
No, with the restaurant, I would not.
You would be there
hire.
a lot?
I would have to be, yeah.
How many hours a week are you going to be at the restaurant?
In the early stages, a lot.
Well, you don't have time.
Well, right. So
He's such a control freak. Yeah, he'd live there.
You hear what he just said about you?
I am a control freak.
Wow.
Yeah, he agrees. He agrees.
Let's go to Phil in Saratoga. Phil, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, guys. A little bit of a twist here. NBA question for you. Kind of random. Who is the most recent player to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times in a row?
Did Ben Wallace win it 3 times in a row? Yeah, Dwight Howard definitely did. 3 in a row, though. Who else? I mean, Defensive Player of the Year 3 times in a row. Tim Duncan do it 3 times in a row?
I don't think Tim did it 3 times in a row.
Tim did not, right?
I don't think he did it 3 in a row. Did he do it 3 in a row?
By the way, should we revisit that when Jordan said big trade, and I said Quinnen, I was right, and I had also mentioned I had also but you start connecting dots. I had also mentioned a week ago or so, Quinnen to the Cowboys.
Yeah. Well, you know that there was some interest in that originally. But by the way, how about instead of giving you the credit, we give Jordan some credit?
Well, I think Jordan deserves tons of credit, but
he deserves all the credit.
Right, but I mean, he was being cryptic. Once I said what I said, there was no response. It could have been like an emoji, something like that.
Yeah, his lack of response was jarring, but he said massive trade coming.
Right.
And you said Quinnen, and you want the credit?
Well, no, I mean, I get the way he answered it. I mean, the way he answered it is, I would have told you if you were wrong. How was I supposed to know that? Had I known that and I was right, I would have led the show with it.
He's a good insider, though. He's
not according to his wife. What? What?
I mean,
what?
Ray,
show's getting dull.
Ray, what dull?
Dull where?
Yeah,
answer the question.
How has it been dull today?
You almost keeled over from laughter before.
I'm joking.
You're
Answer
having
the question.
rants.
Answer the question.
Phil, what's the question?
3 times in a row, consecutive.
Is it the last one?
Could it be
Defensive player of the
most recent one? Could it be Gobert?
Well, that's a good one, too.
I think Gobert only did 2 in a row. He may have 3, but I think he only did 2 in a row.
So if are you confident with that?
On Gobert?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dwight Howard, then.
Dwight Howard is correct.
Oh, there you go.
I'm getting a lot of answers right today.
You're doing great. You're doing great. We're very proud of you.
Managing text messages. I'm answering questions.
Honestly, you're
having a day.
At the top of your game today.
Nap.
That's what it is. You get that. Well, how long was the nap?
It was like a full night of sleep for me.
3 hours?
I don't even know. I'm not even sure how many hours it was.
Where were the kids when you got the nap?
Kids were home. It was like, hey, let's throw on a movie. Throw on the movie, and then that was it.
And then you were like,
night.
So you napped as they were watching the movie? Like with them, or you went into your room?
No, I just was.
You just fell asleep
on the couch.
And they were like that.
I could nap if I laid on this desk right now. I could be out like a lot.
Yesterday I'm watching a show, and all of a sudden it's like, oh,
I can't.
I didn't. So it's 3 parts of the mob, Philadelphia Mob.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you seen that? So I turned that on. Next thing I know, it's in episode 2.
I like a light.
I'm like, how did it get to episode 2?
I did that. I set an alarm the other day. You know, it was. So when I went so Halloween, I went with the kids.
Yeah.
And then I had to rush back home to get ready to go to on my mandate. And I had like 40 minutes before I had to leave. So I was sitting on the couch for a second. I set an alarm. Alarm went off. I had no idea where I was.
Yeah. Oh, those are great.
Like, why is the alarm? I had no idea why the alarm went off.
Those are great. Adam in Amityville. Adam, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for taking the call.
You got
Question for you today, Dave. With NCAA basketball starting up again, let me ask you, who was the last number 1 preseason team to win the tournament the same season?
You think it's Florida, huh?
Maybe. Oof. They won it back-to-back years, didn't they?
Yeah, with Joakim Noah.
Right.
But is that the most recent one? Al Horford. I mean, that was some team.
Could you imagine if
Corey
I'm right?
Brewer.
You like my guess, though.
I do.
Yeah.
I would think it would be someone more recent, but I don't know. All right, I don't have the answer for you, Adam. So we'll go with Florida.
It was the 2009 UNC Tar Heels.
Oh.
How do you not know that?
And I remember that's a team to beat Michigan State in the finals, right?
Yes, sir.
At Ford Field.
It's Alex's wheelhouse.
I know.
You better hope he doesn't hear this.
Well, but Alex was little at
It
that
doesn't
point.
matter, though.
He
He'll know
wasn't,
this.
he wasn't even a Carolina fan. So he is now such a Carolina fan. It's so annoying that if we watch Duke, he's watching the Duke game rooting against him with the same fervor that he roots for Carolina. Duke's up 15 with 2 minutes to go last night. We're watching the game, and he's freaking out. I was like, let it go. The game's over.
Is there a real chance that once he's a sophomore now, that we get into the whole college thing, that UNC is top on his list?
So, a couple things. Yes, but if he's going to play lacrosse in college, I'd say that's unlikely because they are one of the top 5 teams in the country now. But would he like to go there if lacrosse,
as a student?
Yeah, like if he could play club lacrosse there.
Yeah,
I think that's a real possibility.
Can you imagine him at the basketball games?
No, he
might not be allowed.
He's a psychotic, and he knows everything.
Yeah, right. So you're gonna get home today. He's gonna hear this, and he's gonna say, "Told
Bad
you."
job. I remember that team was so good. They
told you.
I don't think they had a game that was within 15 points. Because the thought was Michigan State in Michigan, Ford Field, like outside, like the big dome stadium. How exciting that was going to be for them. They're going to give this elite performance. They got crushed.
Didn't matter.
Tyler Hansbrough, absolutely crushed in that game. RJ, I'll let you decide. Do you want to go to one more call, or do you want to go to the 5-pack?
So we probably you can take Edgar. I think we've had a variation to this question, but he adds a little spin to it.
Okay, let's go with your little flavor here, Edgar. You're on Stump Rothenberg.
What's up, boys? I've never really done this, so give me a chance.
Okay.
Only 2 QBs since '95 have been drafted number 1 and won the Super Bowl with the same team. Can you name them?
So what is this? Quarterbacks that were taken
Drafted number 1 and won the Super Bowl with that team.
Since 95?
Since 95.
Peyton Manning.
That's one. And those hats are exquisite, by the way. Are you really dropping them?
This is a tricky because you want me to say Eli, and I'm not going to say Eli. Since 95? Brady wasn't drafted number 1.
Oh, you said number 1 picks.
Didn't you say that? Number 1?
Number 1 overall.
Number 1 overall picks.
Yeah. So it's not Eli. It's not Matthew Stafford. It's not Jared Goff. It's not Baker Mayfield.
Are you guys dropping those hats for Thanksgiving? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Trying. We have to go through the proper channels, which I've gone through.
Those you're rocking them today.
Like
man.
them, huh? All right, so let's think this through.
Damn, bro.
So 95 is Kajana Carter. 96 is Keyshawn. 97, Hall of Famer Orlando Pace. 98 we got is Peyton Manning. 99 was Tim Couch. 2000, also Cleveland, Courtney Brown. 2001 was Michael
I'm
Vick.
a rookie at this. I might have messed up. I'll give you a hint.
He's just going through his head.
Well, now I'm concerned that maybe he. All right.
Was this position specific?
Ray might know it.
Well, I'm trying to. So it's quarterback taken first overall that won the Super Bowl with the team that drafted him, correct?
Correct.
So Matthew
But he
Stafford
said 95.
won.
He said post 95.
Matthew Stafford won.
Yeah.
But he didn't win it with the team
I
that
think I
drafted
might
him.
have messed up the year. With Peyton, you're correct. The other one, it might have been maybe 93, 94. I'm sorry, guys. I'm new at the Stump.
Yeah, but you're not an idiot. What do you mean you knew it to Stump? I mean,
How dare you?
What do you mean?
He's nervous.
No,
Just get
I'm
the
new.
answer
I never
right.
called with the segment to ask the
Well,
question.
Drew Bledsoe was taking one, but he did, well
technically,
and that's the one. So that's the one you're looking for, huh? Because he won a Super Bowl, but he
With the
didn't
Patriots,
start
but
in the
wasn't
Super Bowl.
starting, yes.
Is
Won
that-
the AFC Championship game.
There you go. We'll say that. Drew Bledsoe.
I got Aikman.
Aikman's 89.
Aikman's 89.
So it is. So see, that's whoever gave me the info is wrong. Drew Bledsoe. I'll never call it with the segment. I'm sorry.
We're just going to say you were right on
was
this
right.
one.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. RJ, I'm glad you.
That's
had me
clearly
take-
the wrong. That's
take that
clearly
one.
the wrong.
It was
decision.
entertaining.
good call, RJ.
It was entertaining.
Listen, Edgar had a lot of equity built up, and it's all gone now.
Now it's
He's
gone.
got zero.
I got to
more
tell you,
equity.
too, while John's in the other room, I will say the backdrop in this studio is much better than the one at my house with all the helmets.
I love.
Yeah,
You don't like the gray
No,
walls?
I like the 2 chairs looks terrific.
You slept too much.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you did sleep
That's
a
nice.
lot.
All right.
Especially you guys, the two
This
chairs
is
are
great.
holding.
Please,
This
before
is
I get
great.
yelled at for
Holding the
breaking late,
table
can
up.
you please, dear God?
All right. Opponents of Jets and Giants this week.
Oh, come on. Hey, pick up your energy, would you please?
DJ Moore.
Who is DJ Moore?
He's a
DJ
receiver.
Moore,
For the
two.
Bears.
Former Panther is a Bear.
Catches footballs.
It's not Ohio State. DJ Moore.
Out there.
Not
in the
Ohio
world.
State.
You know it, right? I should know this.
He ties back to a name that was mentioned, a friend of yours recently.
You just confuse him when you start doing these things. Let him get.
I love this. I love this.
He's got to like
Ray,
really.
do you know DJ Moore?
Do you know who he is?
Yes, he knows.
You
who
do
he
know
is.
who he
The
is.
receiver on the
Okay.
Bears.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
got to get into the.
Was
into
on the Panthers, first round pick. I can't think of where he went to. It's got to be it's a big school, I'm sure. Do you know DJ Moore?
I know who he is.
No, but do you know where he went to college?
For some reason, I want to say USC, but I don't think that's right.
I don't think he's USC.
Alma mater of a man you were mentioning. May have reached out to you recently.
Oh.
Man, I was mentioning.
Maryland. Jordan Renaud.
All right.
That's a terrible start.
It's not great.
No. What's that last question? It's completely screwed up the mojo, RJ.
Also, that hint was not
It's
exactly
awful,
helpful.
awful hint.
A man you were mentioning.
I didn't want to give you too much of a hint.
I didn't need a hint.
No, that was a good.
You sure?
That was a good hint. You needed it.
You didn't know. You know who the guy was.
You looked at me and said, "Who is DJ Moore?"
You didn't know who
I
he
just
was.
for a second I forgot.
Jerry Judy.
He's
Alabama.
a receiver. He's Alabama.
Oh boy, you are rattled. This is not good. Been stunned.
Is he not? Not.
No, you're right. I'm just saying.
Alabama. I
just
just
said
have my
Alabama.
rattled.
We're not rattled.
No, you're not Rick Davis.
How am I rattled? I said Alabama.
You're stunned.
Okay.
DeAndre Swift.
Georgia.
There you go. David Njoku.
Miami.
We're
Yep.
back.
Case Keenum.
Houston.
Good finish.
All right.
Nice finish.
There you have it. Let's take a break. And Bart has the Jets' future quarterback all lined up. Who is it? You'll find out next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is the great Debbie Duhame.
DNR, good morning. Let me steamroll right in here, tell you what's going on. Alternate side parking rules are in effect. Inbound George Washington Bridge, about a 40-minute delay. Lincoln 40, Holland 25. Watch for delays. Sunrise Highway West at Hospital Road in East Patchogue with a collision. Westbound BQE at Broadway, a crash. 287 West exit 4 getting out past White Plains. It's a collision if you're in the bowels of Penn Station. No problems. LIRR, New Jersey Transit, subways, buses on time as well. Traffic is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. That's where Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain comes in. He's one of New Jersey's top pain specialists, Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to getting you back in the game. Here's the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that get real results. Dr. Shaw treats everything from neck pain, back pain, migraines, nerve pain, and chronic joint pain. And he builds a custom game plan that's right for you. Same day or next day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. And yes, most major insurances are accepted. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Go to SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
YouTube TV customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, the NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $25 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports. Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Obviously, a lot of Jets today, as it should be. I do have some sound that we can play in a little while. Bill Barnwell, he just tears your Cowboys a new one, Raymond. He is, oof.
Now, listen.
Absolutely destroys your Cowboys.
I'm not necessarily, happy about the trade, and I told you why. I don't know that it's it needs to be eviscerated like that. What is Rick doing?
Oh, he's giving me candy, which I appreciate,
nice.
but unfortunately I cannot have this now. I'm at 1,200 calories or under.
It's a little pick-me-up.
No, I love it. Thank you.
Little pick-me-up.
You picked yourself up, and you have that. And tell me what it tastes like. So Bill Barnwell, we'll hear from him a little bit later.
Okay.
Goes after the Cowboys. Attacks them.
I'm interested to hear it, though. I am interested to hear it.
You'll hear it in about 10 minutes.
How about that?
Yeah. But our buddy, he comes on right after us, the great Bart Scott. He has an idea of where he'd like to see the Jets go at quarterback. I don't like this at all, but I respect Bart, so we'll listen to it. He says Kyler Murray. Here he is.
I would go Kyler Murray, man.
Oh, my God.
He has a very tradable contract. So let's just say you take one of those bottom first-round draft picks maybe from Indianapolis or one of the 27s, and you give it for Kyler Murray. If it doesn't work out, you can still say, hey, I tried, because he has a very tradable contract. He's right at $40 million. Would you take Kyler Murray and what he could be opposed to Justin Fields for only $10 million more a year, knowing that you can dump that contract in a year or so? Because Kyler Murray was one of the first guys to get paid, but he hasn't got paid to 60. He's got paid to 40. And then, everybody was like, hey, maybe save for Arch, but we don't know if Mendoza is going to be a good quarterback. This isn't a quarterback draft. So you kick the can down the road and you get Kyler Murray and you go out and you build around and build your team around. And if Kyler Murray sucks, hey, suck for Arch or whatever. Maybe Arch gets better, gets more improved, and you're able to build, and now you have the assets to move up. But what this also did is it cleared tremendous amount of space, salary cap. They just knocked $50 million off the annual cap.
All right, I love knocking money off the cap, but I wouldn't want to spend that money with a guy like Kyler Murray. I don't want any part of Kyler Murray. He just lost his job to Jacoby Brissett.
That's right.
He's at best, top 18 quarterback in the NFL? That's what I want. And you know what? The truth is, if you draft well, you're probably going to win a decent amount of games with Kyler Murray, who's not bad, but he's not great. And then you're in no man's land.
Yeah, right. I don't know how that works with Garrett Wilson. I mean, it hasn't really worked out you would have hoped with Marvin Harrison Jr., so I don't know how that works out. I also recognize now, too, when I'm looking at his contract, it sounds like, next year his cap hit would be $53 million. So if we took the 53 and we added it to the 35 that they still owe to Aaron Rodgers as dead money, and then the 22 that they would owe Justin Fields, now you're talking about, I do the math right here, add the one, carry $110 million.
Which is crazy.
On quarterback.
To spend on a quarterback. But not only that, if you told me that he was really good and is going to make a huge difference.
Right, but he's not.
Right. I'm wild.
No, but we actually have
wildly
people,
unimpressed with
We
him.
actually have people that work here that get paid a nice, reasonable amount of money.
Right.
To come in and say, hey, you know what? Go trade for Dak Prescott. If that doesn't work out, go trade for Trevor Lawrence. Or go get Joe Burrow. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. First of all, if I get Joe Burrow, I would trade anything that's not nailed down.
I offered to do things to Chris Carlin when he suggested that to me.
Right.
That it's an offer you couldn't say no to.
And yeah.
You couldn't say no to this
I would do whatever it took to get Joe Burrow. Dak Prescott? Listen, Dak is very good. Dak's window of being very good is probably, 4 more years? I'm going to trade. John said he'd trade the number 1 pick in the draft for Dak Prescott.
He said that. That's right.
That's crazy. Ray, if you got a call offering the number 1 pick in the draft for Dak Prescott, you wouldn't take it?
Well, first of all, that's not one that would happen. A, because of the number,
it's not going to
and
happen.
B,
I think
because
the dead
Dak
money,
would,
if you traded him to, is like $100, almost $30 million for Dallas.
So it's a moot point. That's not anything that's happening. And listen, 4 years is more than. I mean, what's the Jets window been? There hasn't been a window. So
right, forget the window though. It's just like Dak can't or hasn't won with Dallas. He's won games.
Right.
He's been in the playoffs, but this team isn't close. This offense is not close to what Dallas's offense is. It's not. I mean,
it's not. It's
not like he's a mobile quarterback.
How many years?
He looked pretty mobile the other night.
Come on.
He's mobile enough.
He's mobile enough.
He's playing at an MVP caliber.
He's mobile enough.
But how many years in the 4 years that you have him still playing at this level? Are you going to win?
What define win?
You're trying to win a championship, correct?
No, are you going to win a championship? No.
No.
I mean, can you guarantee me, and it's no disrespect to him, I think he's really good. Can you guarantee me in that division, in that conference, that you're a playoff team in the next 4 years?
Can I guarantee?
You can't guarantee anything.
But you have a much better chance.
Anything. Of course you have a better chance.
But here's what John's point was. I'll try to make it for him. Is because it's the Jets, first and foremost, and we don't do this well. Like we're there with Cleveland as one of the teams that just doesn't do it well.
Right.
Right? Is that you would be lucky with our track record, even with the first overall pick, to select a quarterback that's half as good as Dak Prescott is. So you suck it up and you would just take it for those 4 years. Unless
that's very dangerous.
Listen, unless you think that Mendoza's, the guy. And if you don't, then, you probably have to wait until you have 3 first-round picks the year after.
Right. Right. If it's not Mendoza,
and then hope you
who
find
would
the
it
right
be next year? And then if you bypass next year, now you're waiting until 27. Even if you land that guy in 27, so the rest of 25 is obviously done. 26, you're not going to be a playoff team. If you draft a quarterback in 27, you're not going to be a playoff team then. So the absolute earliest you could possibly be a playoff team is 2028. So now we're looking at what? Last time they went to the postseason is 2010. So now we're looking at at best case scenario, almost 2 full decades of not going to the postseason. You asked Louis Riddick, do you understand how hard that is to do in a league where, there's parity all over the place?
Yeah, no, that's where, for me, I didn't come into the show today expecting to have a nervous breakdown, but that's just, what ends up happening. Because, this league is built for parity, and we're going on 15 years now with no playoffs.
But it's
and
not
no
even
playoffs
like you
in
don't
sight.
go to the playoffs. You're nowhere near the playoffs.
No.
According
to my GM, we're closer than we think.
Stop. But one time you had a very meaningful, I guess it was week 17, right? There was no week 18 at that point. So one time you had a massively meaningful week 17. You're nowhere, you could not watch the Jets in December and know they're not going to the playoffs. The games in December are irrelevant.
Right. So the idea of having all these draft picks, which gives you flexibility and everything, is great. But when you look around the NFL, outside of Cincinnati making one of the craziest decisions of all time and deciding to move on from Joe Burrow for draft picks, which make absolutely zero sense for them, who are the other quarterbacks that are potentially available that you can go trade for or that you would even want? I don't want Kyler Murray. Do you want Mac Jones?
No.
I don't want Mac Jones.
Would I want Mac Jones as a placeholder till I got the quarterback?
No,
sure.
No, I'm talking about trading legitimate picks for one of these guys.
You tell me. Jaden Daniels, you're not going to get him. Jackson Dart, you're not going to get him.
Could you imagine what would happen in Cincinnati if they traded Joe Burrow?
If they traded Joe Burrow, they might as well close up shop and move to just be done.
Relegate yourself.
Yeah.
Just relegate yourself.
Let's give a team to San Antonio and let's be done.
Right.
Because you don't deserve to be in this league.
Yeah. It would make absolutely zero sense.
I don't want Kyler Murray.
No, I do not want Kyler Murray.
Jared Goff, you wouldn't do it for, and they wouldn't trade him. I don't know who is this quarterback that's out there that's available.
But again,
I think Trevor Lawrence is an interesting one. He's young.
Yeah, I know he's young, but how many? If it's not going to work with the coach that they just hired, it's going to work with this staff.
Yeah.
With this team?
You'd have to have blind faith.
So, he's a first overall pick. If they're ready to give up on him after they bring in Liam Cohen to fix him, that's what we want?
Probably not.
Because we're the spot where it's going to change and he's going to all of a sudden blossom into what we expected from him?
Jefferson said people in the YouTube chat are very unhappy about Bart's take on Kyler Murray. He's running a poll right now, and we'll get the
seriously,
exact
if that number's right and it's 53 on the cap for him next year, you got 35 you owe Aaron, and you'd owe 22 to Justin Fields if you moved off him. That's $110 million on the quarterback.
Yeah, and if you told me that Kyler Murray was awesome, I would be willing to do it. But do you think he's awesome?
No, I don't think he's awesome. I don't think Arizona right now thinks he's awesome. I don't think that Marvin Harrison Jr. thinks he's awesome.
Jacoby Brissett, that's the guy. Not that you can get him, not that you would trade anything for, but he's makes you functional. He's the perfect stopgap quarterback till you get your guy.
Okay, so we keep going back to this thing. Is if you had more faith in the head coach, in his staff, to actually identify the quarterback and develop the quarterback, I think we'd be having a different conversation right now. Whenever there's any criticism of Aaron Glenn, we had Don from Linthrop, give him time.
Right.
Okay, we are going to give him time. The moves that you just made, clearly they're going to have their time, right? Is we keep going back to Detroit. Well, part of the reason why we brought Aaron Glenn in is he's a Jet and all these different things, but he was also in Detroit when they had this unbelievable turnaround. How much of that was, though, that they had Jared Goff at least? Jared Goff, let's not forget who Jared Goff was. He might not have been the right guy for Sean McVay in that offense.
Well, they went to a Super Bowl.
They went to a freaking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, you still got the quarterback. He felt like he was kind of like a throw, hey, we want Stafford, but you guys can have Goff. Well, but it was still Jared Goff. He's still a good quarterback.
And Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl with the Rams and led the Lions to the best record of
football
that's what I mean,
last
season.
They had Jared Goff.
Yes.
So part of this turnaround was, hey, we do have the quarterback.
Yes.
We don't have that.
No.
And at the very best, we hope, fingers crossed, you pick the right rookie and he turns into that. But there's no guarantee. Clearly with the Jets, there's no guarantee that's going to happen.
Absolutely not. YouTube TV. All right, you customers, get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. Callers, 1-800-919-3776. It is your time, and I promised Bill Barnwell eviscerating the Cowboys next as well. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Listen up, football fans. At Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know what would be great right about now? If Rick would pop back into the studio. But he's not here, but I'm here, and that's okay. So, Raymond, you're okay with that trade, right? For Quinnen Williams? Like, you feel okay about it?
If the trade was earlier, I'd feel better. But I feel like the how late in the season it's come, what they've had to give up all around. I mean, I consider this like an extension of the Micah Parsons trade, right? Because they used one.
It's like part two. Now you got the defensive stalwart.
So now they trade Micah Parsons. They get two ones from Green Bay. They send one of them to the Jets.
The better one, right?
Right. The better one, whichever one it is.
Right.
And they still have two for this year, but now you got two defensive tackles and the whole thing is, we couldn't afford
maybe the best defensive tackle combination in all the NFL.
Oh well, here's the thing, because you couldn't pay Micah Parsons, right? Was the issue,
right?
He's making too much salary. Now you're paying three defensive tackles because they just paid Odigizua, and Clark his cap hit's not high, but it jumps back up next year. So you've got three defensive tackles who are all making pretty good money, and I think they're gonna be like 5, 6, and 7 as far as salary on your roster.
And you're probably going to want to pay Quinnen anyway.
Quinnen's got at least 2 years on this deal,
and then his guarantee money's. I think next year's guarantee money's only $5 million.
And you're going to want to re-up him.
Well, you have
based
to
on what
re-up him.
You have.
It's not even a question.
So that's a lot of money in the
It is a lot
defensive
of
tackle
money.
position. Your linebackers are still bad, and your secondary is still bad. By the way.
In theory, though, after seeing what Green Bay paid Micah, were you going to pay him that much money? That's a huge number.
No, because and this was kind of the thing with Micah. Like, the defense was still terrible with him out there. At least in Green Bay, like, they seem to be using him properly,
Right.
and there's other pieces on that defense, so he has a better chance for success on that defense than he would in Dallas, which is a crazy thing to say with how good he is. But I don't know what Dallas's plan is defensively, because there's a lot of money in the defensive tackle
Right, but that's
position.
another one of those ones that kind of Lewis was talking about. Like, when you hit on a player like that, great, but now you got to make sure that you surround him with the right players and put him in the right scheme to make sure you get the most out of him.
And
You're going to get a better
also,
version of Quinnen Williams on the Cowboys than you have on the Jets.
just because of what they have at defensive tackle, sure. But linebacker, and they'll get Overshown back in for the Raider game.
He's a
but
stud, by the way.
He's a stud. But the secondary, what's going to happen with the secondary?
It's a disaster.
And my issue is it's too little too late for this season. I mean, could they make a playoff run? They could, but I don't think it's likely.
You probably have to lose only
You have
one
to win
game.
out. You have to win out almost, because you're 5 losses already.
10-5-1, or no,
You could make the playoffs.
11-5-1.
You could make the playoffs with 7 losses, I think, but it's tough.
9-7-1.
It's a tough order.
No way.
I'm not saying it would happen. I'm just saying it's possible.
10-6-1.
Yeah, but
That
you almost have to go 10-6-1.
Right.
It's almost a given. You have to go 10-6-1. So you can lose one more game, and their schedules are gone.
They are not going to the playoffs.
I don't think they are. So again, it's not just for this year, but why do this now? You could have done this before,
But
when
they
the
didn't do it
defense
before.
could
But they
have
didn't
actually
do it
benefited.
before. So you do it now. Do you not like
That's
it now?
my problem. He's a talent. I like that they got Quinnen back. I wish they'd gotten him sooner, because it would have been better prospect for this season. As it is,
Well,
but it all comes back to the same
like
things for me.
Dallas reached out to the Jets about it.
Well,
They
yeah,
said no
well, yeah.
initially.
Well,
Jerry
Jerry
wanted him.
told
Jerry
Gary Myers
reached
that.
out the first time.
Yeah, Jerry
when they were
told
gonna trade
Gary
Micah.
Myers as much. He told him as much.
The
My
Jets should have
issue
done
with
that.
it. My issue
I
with
said that
it.
too. How many days
the
ago?
entire time is, and back to what you were saying last segment, they just wasted another year of Dak Prescott's prime.
Yes.
Again. They did the
They're
same
poorly
thing.
run.
Yeah, right. But according to John, we'll trade. You keep that year of prime, and we'll take him for the last.
The last
hopefully
4
3
that he's got.
or
So,
4.
anyhow, we had that discussion. Nice. Bill Barnwell, SportsCenter, not so fond of what the Cowboys have done here.
Just a complete disconnect with reality. It just does not add up. Jerry Jones came out last week and said the Cowboys defense was not one player away. If this is not a one player away trade, what could be? You're giving up the vast majority of the draft capital you got from Micah Parsons for a player who is older, a player who has been on the defense that has been struggling significantly for over a year, a good player. I don't want to take anything away from Quinnen Williams. He is an interior disruptor. He is a talented player. He's also getting towards his third contract. Teams do not give up first and second round picks for players in that point of their careers, even good players.
So, Bill, he hates this trade for Dallas.
Well, no, I think to Raymond's initial point, though, I mean, had you done this earlier, right, had this been a movie made at the beginning of the season.
Had this helped you get to where you want to get to this season, I think he'd feel a lot better about it. Yeah.
I mean, you're taking some of the draft capital you built up with the Micah trade, which a lot of people don't feel like you should have done in the first place.
I think you just hit on something because it goes right back. Everything that they do in Dallas is reactionary. They don't do anything like if you sign Micah Parsons ahead of time, if you sign CeeDee Lamb ahead of time, you sign Dak Prescott ahead of time, you're not having these issues.
For some reason,
you don't have to
and
trade
I don't
for
know
Quinnen
why,
Williams
but
at
he
that
refused to
deadline.
do it.
Okay, no. For what reason, though? What did Jerry just say to Stephen A. on his radio show the other day?
And
that's why.
And that's why.
And there's your answer.
And that's why I get so upset.
Because if they do it the way you're supposed to do it, and it's quiet, and then all of a sudden you find out about it, no one spends the months leading up to it talking about it.
All right. So
it happens, you say, hey, good job, and then you move on.
So he would rather win the back page,
yes,
and he would rather win the what every sports talk station is talking about than rather win football
don't
games.
believe him when he goes on the air early in the season or in the offseason and said that his goal is to win a Super Bowl. It's not.
No.
It's not his goal to win a Super Bowl.
If things are
He's
quiet,
content to be in the headlines all the time. Would it be nice to win a Super Bowl? Sure, he'd be happy to win a Super Bowl. But that's not his end all be all.
I don't understand.
He just said as much, though.
I don't understand how anybody could prefer the drama and the headlines.
See this?
Because it makes money.
He'd make money anyway.
Money.
Not as much as he's making now.
Oh, my God.
He wants to make sure the Dallas Cowboys are
Well, congratulations. You're succeeding. Congratulations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what he's doing. But, I mean, you're not making the playoffs. I'm looking at your schedule right now. There's no chance.
Well, what's their schedule?
They come out of the bye. They got at Vegas. That'll be a win.
Nice.
Ray, if you could.
They are As Vegas.
Yeah.
Tell me they're not.
Okay, so they play As
That's
Vegas.
actually a good nickname for them.
Yeah.
As Vegas. Then they got Philly. Here's this little stretch.
That's in Dallas, right?
They host,
it's in Dallas.
They host Philly, host Kansas City, and then they're at Detroit. Night.
Tough.
Yeah. And then they host Minnesota, and they host the Chargers.
Tough. So you're not gonna go 10-6-1, Ray? There's no chance.
It's a lot to ask. But again, that's why I said it's too little, too late. Like, what do you want me to say?
Late.
It's
too little, too late.
It's not doing anything for you this year.
Yeah, that's a shame. All right. Well, on that note, let's take a break. Calls are lining up for the Jets. They want to get involved. 800-919-3776. We're here for you. Like it, don't like it, however you feel, we're here to take those calls and have that conversation. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Fight fans, Bud Light and ESPN New York are sending you to UFC at Madison Square Garden. Tap the Bud Light tile on the ESPN New York app and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets in the ESPN Suite. Catching the action alongside ESPN New York's Peter Rosenberg. Listen and enter through the Bud Light tile to score your shot at the ultimate fight night.
Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UFC. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Friends, it's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out there tailgating, cheering on your team, and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge. You don't have to live like that. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Sandwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and is dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical image-guided procedures that deliver real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraines, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that's customized for you. Same-day and next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Every NFL Thursday is your chance to hit the jackpot on FanDuel, because with FanDuel's Thursday Touchdown Jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. To get into this Thursday's action, all you have to do is place an anytime touchdown scorer bet before the game kicks off, and if your player scores the first or last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Must apply profit boost tokens on select market. Prize pool to be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last touchdown pick. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. Let me tell you about my friends at Bath Fitter. They remodeled the bath by my pool. They converted a tub into a shower. The result is amazing. Bath Fitter offers all types of custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, and durable with no demo or mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Plus, a lifetime guarantee. Right now, you get no money down, no payments, or interest until 2027. So start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com. There's only one Bath Fitter.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
Your fantasy roster is set. The smack talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Forgive me if I don't believe the Jets and this new regime are going to be the ones that figure it out. Right. And you're the sheep that keeps buying in. They made the playoffs in 15 years. We just did this with the second overall pick.
And did well.
Do you have anyone on your staff in their resume says they're good at identifying and developing young quarterbacks? The answer to that question is no. It's another defensive-minded head coach and a rookie offensive coordinator that are going to make this decision after just deciding that Justin Fields was worth $30 million. Now we're full again. And I can listen to my GM tell me it's about winning.
The goal is always to win.
Sorry for not being optimistic about it.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Viva Las Vegas. DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on the day after. I mean, can you imagine what the show is going to be like in April of 26 and April of 27? You know what I got to do, Ray? Because of course, Rick's not here because it's in segment. So why would he be?
Why would you be here, Rick?
Why in fact would he be here? And I motioned to John through the glass window we have here. I said, Rick not here. Where can we get him? He's in the midst of a sales meeting right now. So that's great.
He's making an entire pitch as we speak.
That's great to know. But NFL draft, like the Jets own the NFL draft in 2026 and especially 2027. So, I mean, how exciting is that?
That's just what you want.
That's right. It's in Pittsburgh. Yeah. When I was in Pittsburgh this past summer.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, not only that. They're like wildly excited.
It's crazy. Yeah.
They're talking about like shutting down all the streets, and New York should have never.
We should go.
I would go.
Go to Primanti Brothers, get a nice sandwich.
I've been there. It's overrated.
Well, it's fine. It's just a taste of.
I will bring you
to Steel City,
the finest. And you could drive to Pittsburgh. It's not that six and a half.
I got to go to Pittsburgh anyway. Got a hockey tournament.
You know what, RJ? We're taking the show on the road.
All right.
We're going to. Why do you say it like that?
Because.
What?
The odds. I don't even know what you're about to say.
I still have Rocco's seat in the car. You jump right in that.
We would. That was nasty.
Yeah,
When is the draft?
He's just mad because
April
listen,
23rd.
people out there in the office have no respect for him.
How dare you?
I'll be deep into a Knicks playoff run. I can't go.
I didn't offer you to go.
I want to go. That's messed
Well, no,
up.
I figured he can't go because he runs the board.
Oh no.
That was my thought.
We can get a board in Pittsburgh.
But that's
I don't care for what you just did.
I'd love
I don't
for you
care
to go.
for what you just did.
Of any,
He doesn't like you, Raymond.
That's not true. Of any
Like,
person,
who loves the draft more than me?
Of any person on
terrible.
the show that I'd like to consume the draft with, it's you. No, I'm not full of crap.
I'm hurt.
No, you shouldn't
I'm
be.
deeply hurt.
No, my thought was you can't go because you run the board.
We'd
So
have to go to just commandeer an entire studio control room in Pittsburgh. Like find us and bring
An
us
entire
out.
station. An
The whole
entire
kit and
station,
caboodle.
really.
So
yeah.
ESPN Radio in Pittsburgh, we jump
Yeah.
in there and we take it over.
Well, I mean,
Who
Sans
needs
Ray.
that morning show? Jump right in
You
there.
don't think they have an extra studio? What kind of
No,
host
it's-
wouldn't have two studios?
No, I'm saying Sans Ray because you just said he couldn't come.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so Ray, you make the journey with us. So RJ, here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We get on the road Wednesday after the show.
Okay.
We drive. Can you listen to my idea?
Yeah.
We drive to Pittsburgh. We get
I do
there.
have the shaggin' wagon. We jump right in the shaggin' wagon.
It'd be great. We get there. Maybe we split up the driving. You do 2 hours. I do 2. No, I don't want you driving
I'll
the
drive the
whole
whole
time.
thing.
You'll fall asleep.
No,
It
I
won't be
won't
great
fall
for any
asleep.
of us. All right. We get to Pittsburgh. We have Primanti's. There's a breakfast nook you'll lose your mind over. I went a couple times. The downtown is great.
How are the pancakes? Good?
Unbelievable.
All right, I'm in.
So far, this sounds like a romantic getaway.
Not
That's
romantic.
fine.
Maybe.
Are we going to like Gunlink style? Are we sharing a room?
I don't know that the Pirates will be in town, but if they are, best ballpark in Major League Baseball, and then we take in the draft that night. Why would you not want to
Who
do
says
that?
no? Who says no, RJ?
Listen.
Except Raymond because he wasn't invited.
Right, Raymond can't go. But otherwise, how do you not want to do that?
I'd love to see the Roberto Clemente statue.
Raymond, listen, it doesn't sound like we're going to do a lot of fun
jerk.
stuff. Hey, we're not going to do a lot of fun stuff on this
No,
trip.
no, clearly
Oh,
not.
it sounds great. By the way, 2027 draft where they have 3 first-round picks, DC. What do you mean no? At the National Mall?
Well, yeah, I mean, listen.
I'm
going
in
to go
for both.
back-to-back years?
I'm in. I'll go.
Stop
I'll go
pretending
to
like
both.
controlling the draft is like the best thing ever. Oh, you control the draft.
That's a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, no. Just having like a quarterback and not having to worry about controlling the draft is the better
Would
thing.
also be nice.
Yes.
Did you hear what Greeny said yesterday on DHR?
No, let me hear it.
He said he would. Oh, here you go.
Here's what I think the Giants have that the Jets don't have. The Giants have 2 things the Jets don't have. The overwhelming one is Jackson Dart. I would trade every pick the Jets got today for Jackson Dart. Some facsimile thereof. You know what I mean? I would much rather have Jackson Dart than have traded for all of these draft picks.
He would trade 5 ones for Jackson Dart?
You know what he means.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, but you know what he means.
He said he would trade everything he has for Jackson Dart. Are you there yet? On
With
Jackson Dart?
I love
Yeah.
Jackson Dart. Yeah, I love him.
So you are convinced he's going to be a stud quarterback
listen,
in this league?
You can't give me. You can trade for Joe Burrow for 5 first-round picks, and then all of a sudden turn around. I can trade. I'm not going to give you 5.
Of
for,
course,
right?
Of course. But I'm just saying,
No, but that's
how much he's in love with Jackson
right.
Dart.
But it's. I mean, it's not. You don't have to go to MIT to realize that. Yes, I would much rather have Jackson Dart and not all these draft picks than what I have right now. Like all these draft picks are necessary because we don't have Jackson Dart.
That's right.
That's
and,
it.
And you have to be able to,
Right,
work,
but I go
work
back
the system here.
Right, but I'm going back to what I said earlier in the show when I had my nervous breakdown. Is at the very least, you could hate Brian Dable's guts. At the very least, the reason why he still had a job after maybe the most embarrassing season in the history of your franchise was because there was still the hope that he can find the quarterback. Because he's done it in the past. That's why he had the job.
And it looks like, as bad as he's been, he might have actually done that.
I don't have that.
Right.
So now it's just cross your fingers and hope that this is the time. Like that when you play the lottery enough, finally you hit. And you're not that guy that lives, by the gas station in a tent that just keeps going in there and spending all the money that you gave him to buy more lottery tickets that never
That's
win.
right. Oh, more scratch-offs.
That's who I am. I'm the guy on. I'm the guy on.
You have any money? I want to go in and get some scratch-offs.
I'm the guy on Prince Street that has a tent set up by the phone power plug and just sits and sleeps in the tent.
Right, and
so
you get
charge his phone.
$1,000. Like, you know what I could do with this $1,000?
Yeah.
What? Buy more tickets.
more
and then you buy
scratch-offs.
$1,000 worth, and then you're like, now you get $1,200. You know what I can get now? More tickets.
Right.
At some point, you need the money. You need to have the quarterback.
Exactly.
Pamela's Diner, by the way. Oh.
Well, why would you give the name?
What do you mean?
Why couldn't we keep that a little secret?
Well, why?
Well, because I would have asked you later where I'm going, because that's exactly where I'm going.
In Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Okay, but
we have a tournament there.
Okay, but so
I got a steakhouse for you too.
Pittsburgh? Really?
Oh,
why didn't you tell me that when I was going?
I did tell you. I do. Every time I tell you something, you don't do it. I
don't
told
remember
you.
that.
Yeah, PNC, right by PNC, walkable.
Really?
Delicious.
Oh.
Well,
we used to go there every time we were in Pittsburgh.
The good news for Ray is that the Pirates are out of town that weekend, so he won't miss them.
Oh, I don't want to go now.
No,
I'm still not over what you said.
I'm
how you
He doesn't
treated
like
me.
you.
I do like you.
This is why your dad wants to punch him in the face.
No. If you'd listen to my explanation, it makes perfect sense. Ray, when we do...
No, but this is on the heels of, hey, Rick, you're handsome and your lighting's great. RJ, I like the checks on your shirt and this and that. And Raymond, you're just you.
Yeah, also not great.
Yeah.
See,
I understand why you would take it like that.
You know the Johnny Cage move in Mortal Kombat? He may as well have just done that. I'm in so much pain right now.
I'm sorry. By the way, there's 4 Pamela's Diners, so nobody knows which one you would possibly go to. Oh, so good.
Oh, how about this? Jake Asman.
What'd the S-Man say?
Great Jets rant. I'm with you.
Really?
Oh, that's nice.
When you got the S-Man on your side,
you can't lose.
Now you're cooking.
You can't lose.
Now you're cooking. You think the S-Man would like to make the Pittsburgh trek with us?
The Asman I would probably guarantee is going to be there.
He's going to go do his...
Of course he is.
Yeah.
The Asman's not on today.
Why would he be?
Well, he was on yesterday because he was filling in.
He was filling in for Bart.
So he's not on today, though.
Right. Well, but the trades went down when the S-Man was on the air. So you got the immediate reaction to him.
He was devastated. You should have seen the surprise on his face. I saw the video. Arnold was jumping all up and down. Jowls were going.
There is no bigger dichotomy in anything.
Yes.
Than having, it's jarring.
Yeah.
2 people next to each other, one the size of Carlin, the other the size of the S-Man. Right? Because Carlin's a big guy.
Yeah,
and the S-Man, you don't realize, he's tiny.
Yeah, I went into the office. I mean, those pop-up bagels look like little treats.
Right.
Doesn't look like
They're
a real bagel.
like little finger foods.
That doesn't look like a real bagel.
RJ, you tower over the S-Man.
I don't know if tower.
RJ's bigger.
I'll tell you what. You say all the time, I wouldn't fight anybody at the station. I don't think I could beat anybody. I think you could beat up S-Man.
I'm not going after him.
I understand that. But if there was one target to have, he'd be the guy you'd want to go after.
By the way,
especially if he snuck up from behind.
So with the way that you guys always talk about my height, you know how I say every time we do a live event, somebody comes up to me and is like, oh, does this mean I'm short too? Because, that happened here since we've been here. That's been on someone's mind.
What?
That
you're little?
Well, about what you say and the mean things. And it's someone that Rick respects. Also was like, I can't believe he says that. I'm your height. What does he think about me? So that's what you're doing out there. You're making people doubt themselves.
Well, I'm not making people doubt anything. You're
not well liked.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm who I am.
But it's why I have to spend so much time out there.
Out there just repairing relationships.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. If you like me, that's great. There are some people that do like me. And if you don't like me, I'm also okay with that. And you know what? I'd probably prefer that. I don't want to be friends with everybody. I'm happy having a small list of people that I interact with.
Listen, you went off the email chain. Just call what it is. You don't like all the emails.
Well, now what I've taken to with the emails is I just forward them to RJ. I just forward them with a funny quip or something funny. And I'm like, RJ, can you believe this? And now he's taken to responding to my email to him.
I will wake up. It never ends, too. Sometimes I'll wake up on a Saturday. I'll have 3 missed emails from Dave.
That's right.
There are some people also that don't love how you talked about the toaster.
Who?
There was a lot of effort and time put into that toaster.
Well,
really?
People consider that the Rolls Royce of toaster.
Can I be honest or no?
You don't care. You don't care.
You want honesty or not? They got taken. They probably went in and bought like a Yugo. Like, look at this beautiful new car I got. It's a Yugo. It's not going to make it at all. It's a disaster.
So it's clear you don't think with the majority of people.
I think for myself. I'm not a sheep.
Do you think?
Have you used that toaster? That thing is a disaster. I tried to do
that toaster.
It went up for 9 minutes.
It's like a crock pot. That toaster.
9 minutes. It's got mirrors. It's like a porn shop for toast.
There's a chance we needed Liam Neeson to get the toast back.
It's like a carnival, that toaster.
Here's what I respect about you: is you do this.
There's 9 slices.
I'm like, Rick, I put in 4. There's 8 slices in here. And then you'd say, well, I'm an idiot. He thought the same thing. He's like, I know what's happening. How did they all get chopped on the bottom?
After you do all this,
you thought it was chopping the toast.
Yes. You can, Ray.
Seriously.
I'll show you. Laugh all you want. We'll bring you to that house of mirrors over there, and you will think the same exact thing.
That toast is like O's the Mentalist.
Yes. What did you say, Narcy?
I'll give you credit in that after you do this every day, you go out there and you just look these people right in the eye with no regard, as if none of this ever happened.
Hey. If they said to me, I'm responsible for the toaster. What do you think about it? I would say, I think you're a really nice person. I think you're good at your job. I think when it came to the toaster, you screwed up royally.
You are you.
Really, really poorly.
I thought, well, you have an instant. It's not even a tell. It's just a precursor of what's to come. Can I be honest? After that,
but that's the beautiful thing. You set the tempo. You set the tone. Can I be honest? If they say no, they're like, all right, now I'm out.
You'll be honest. But here's the thing. Great. If they say no, you'll be honest anyway.
No, that's not true. But very rarely does someone
lie
say,
right to their face.
Yeah, very rarely does someone say, no, don't be honest. They're like, yeah, be honest. And they're like, okay, that toaster, awful.
I'll be deep into a Knicks playoff run. I can't go.
I didn't offer you to go.
I want to
go. Who's responsible for that toaster, by the way, that's all upset, RJ?
No, that I don't know.
Oh.
That I'm not sure. Rick said that.
Oh, you said the people are upset about the toaster?
Yeah, people.
What do you think about
Maybe
the toaster?
the person that you thinks that she's tiny now because of what you say.
What do you think about the toaster?
I think the toaster is a debacle.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been more disgusted with the toaster in my life.
Thank you.
We're trying to make a quick on-the-run PBJ, and it's 7.5 minutes.
On the
it
run.
didn't even toast the bread.
On the run. You'd be arrested and imprisoned if they... Could you imagine if bank robberies went like that?
No, we got held up.
And
That's
one
like
other,
the car wouldn't start.
And one other thing I'd like to add. I mean, my God. All right, let's go to Kevin in Nutley. Kevin, you're on ESPN New York.
Let me preface this by saying, Rick, I understand your point. I honestly, genuinely do, because there's a question mark on saying, can these guys get it right? I'm 40. I'm a struggling Jet fan, and at least for the last better part of 20 hours, obviously a little less, I have some hope, right? Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and that's what the Jets have done over the last couple of years. Band-Aid, Band-Aid, Band-Aid. I'm going to choose today to forget about 2022, but to go back to 2000 when they drafted Pennington and Ellis and Abraham and Anthony Beck and Lavernius Coles, and hope that maybe Bill Parcells comes back for 24 hours and helps Mougey make decisions like that. But for right now, they have some ammo. They can have any quarterback they want, probably out of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. So I think for at least this moment, I think struggling Jet fans have to have some optimism and just be happier than 1-7 is going to be a lot easier watching on Sunday than it would be if they were running the same crap over and over again. So for now, I get it, Rick.
Right,
I'm
but,
with you. And
okay,
I'm
but
sure
you're
they
also
screw it up somewhere.
but you're also dismissing the fact that we're 1-7 though.
Yeah, but being one, no, you're 100%.
No, but you're gonna choose optimism, and that Bill Parcells is gonna walk through the door, and you're gonna go back to this time where you're making all these great picks. You just made great picks in 21 and 22, and it amounted to nothing. You did not.
No,
dude,
100%.
you cannot believe
100%.
that Aaron Glenn took this job with Darren Mougey and thought they would be the worst team in the NFL.
No, but I mean, are you going to continue to run out the guys from 2022 who haven't won you anything?
No,
I get
but
your
you just.
point.
But how many months ago was it you told me that Sauce was a foundational piece that you wanted to extend?
But you're 1-7.
Oh, okay, but whose
You
fault
gotta
is
say
that?
something.
You're the coach. It's the same people that are coaching the team that are making the decision.
But you're continue to do the same thing as a definition of insanity. This is at least something different.
That's not different, though. It's the same thing they've done.
We just did it.
went through having five first-round picks
we just
in
did
2 years.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
And
you selected a quarterback that didn't work.
You talk about 2000. That's a quarter century ago. That's a long time ago. You're talking about now 3 years in between. The only difference is it's a different regime. Otherwise, it's the same thing you're doing again.
But they're still gray, though. You still have to give these guys the opportunity to screw it up.
With the same recipe, though,
they're
too.
not going to screw it up.
But that's the other thing that bothers me. It's the same recipe. It's still a defensive-minded head coach with an unproven offensive coordinator, with a GM that's doing it for the first time. It's the same. I mean, it's the same recipe that you used last time.
All of that is fair, but at least for 24 hours, having opportunity with ammo is better than what they were 24 hours ago.
Right,
Is that
you're
a little
missing
fair?
But you're missing my point, though. You're putting all this faith in a regime that has shown you nothing, on top of the fact that they're responsible for being one of the worst teams in the NFL. This team is 1-7, barely 1-7.
Yeah, lucky to be 1-7.
So I mean, again, like, did anyone think there was no expectations? Everything we did was in silence. We just went off and we did this and we did this. We don't want all the noise. That's why we got rid of Aaron Rodgers. And you turned it into the worst team in the NFL, right there with the Saints and the Titans.
Pretty quickly, too.
No one thought this.
No. They came in there and told everyone that they were going to be a team that competed.
Without trading Quinnen and without trading Sauce, you just might very well on your own be the worst team in the NFL and have the first overall pick. You might not need the help.
Right. Now watch them start winning games.
God forbid. You thought today was crazy?
So if they win on Sunday against Cleveland, you show up Monday rip-roaring.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I should take that back. The GM told me it's all about winning.
It is about winning.
And these moves clearly.
I mean,
Vegas
listen,
thinks
this is how we sounded about that game before.
You went from a favorite against Cleveland to now you're a dog against Cleveland.
Yeah, but you could win that game.
Oh, really?
So
You keep saying that. Say that again to me.
You
could win that game. Say that to me again.
You could win that
I'll
game.
slap you right in the face.
Why would you say that? You're 2-point underdogs.
We'd slap you.
He's so angry today.
Well, because Vegas thinks it's all about winning too. Because the spread went from us laying 2.5 to now we're dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna start eating the microphone in the next second.
If it wasn't metal and I wouldn't hurt my teeth.
Here's the thing: is after what you just did, I wouldn't stop.
I'll
him
put the
from
microphone,
slapping
the
you.
whole thing in my mouth.
I wouldn't slap.
I don't think you could fit the whole thing in your mouth.
You
It
just
doesn't
did.
taste great.
All right, can we screenshot that one too?
No.
I guess we're gonna have to.
That'd be great.
Hey, it's
Somebody
out.
will
It's
get
out
that.
there.
It's out there for everyone now.
No one got
Someone
it. That
will
was
get
too
it.
quick.
Please.
With these
That's
people,
how good I am.
Dave's was not
See how
that
fast
long.
I was? That's how good I am.
I mean, you had mine as your avatar in the next like 4
still
minutes
is.
later. How did you even do that?
I'm talented.
There's a guy dressed just like RJ up there.
I tell you. I gotta tell you.
That looked like a taller RJ. Who's that?
I don't know.
Same kind of hairdo too.
oh, that's good.
I gotta tell you.
Oh boy,
That's not great.
That's not the first time you've done this, is
That's not great.
RJ.
That's not good.
RJ.
Oh boy.
I had done so well up to that point.
That, you know what?
Yeah.
Raymond, do me a
I'm a
favor.
catch.
Get me a photo of that. Let me have that.
I'm
and I'm gonna have dueling.
I'm a catch.
I'm gonna have dueling.
RJ, tell me that's not impressive.
Yeah, we all have talents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who's
Good
out
for
there.
you.
I don't know who's out there that I look like, but that person must be tremendous.
Look at the thickness of this microphone.
The fact that you could. I'm not gonna say anything.
That's
and you thought you were Jenna.
Yeah.
I don't even have words for
I'm
that.
Janine to your Jenna.
You're really. I was always a bigger fan of Janine, by the way. Just for me personally.
I don't know about that.
I preferred her. What do you mean you don't know? That's what I'm telling you.
Okay,
That's what I
I'm just
prefer.
saying, I don't know. I mean, push
I
comes to
preferred
shove,
Janine.
I'm
You're like,
taking
I don't know
Jenna.
about that. I'm telling you, that's what I liked.
So you must have been in a real spin cycle when they were together.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Wouldn't see him for days.
Yeah, it was a lot for me. It was.
Oh, Dave's blind.
Yeah. Where's Dave? He's in the room. RJ.
Give him his space.
RJ.
Yeah.
Where'd all Dave's socks go?
Oh boy.
You're not answering me when I'm calling for you.
It's chaos.
We're
They're not
driving to
socks anymore.
Pittsburgh Wednesday, April 25th. RJ.
Okay.
There's no Pirates game though.
So what?
You promised me a Pirates game.
I didn't promise anything. And Jefferson sent me a little note. Apparently, you can still take a tour of the stadium. So we go in the stadium, hang out.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go take a tour of the stadium.
I got restaurants.
Stop.
I got an email. Guy wants to know the name of the steakhouse.
I'm not telling you the name of the steakhouse.
Why?
Because that'll be a little spot. Who's to say that person doesn't show up at the steakhouse when we go? Part of their elaborate plan.
But he said his daughter goes to Pitt.
We went one time in Pittsburgh. I'll tell you a quick story. I don't know if this is a great story or not. We were walking back from the steakhouse.
I'm going to guess no.
To the
Go
hotel.
ahead. Yeah.
And one of the guys on the team had, 1 or 2 glasses of wine too many and decided that it would be a good idea on the street. Someone came up to him, hey, can I have some money? And he pulls out his money and starts, peels off some money, but instead of just giving him, hey, here's the $10 or whatever, decides he wants to play. I see what you're doing over there. Decides he wants to play.
People are sending me screenshots already of this. It's
decides
unbelievable.
he wants to play guess which hand the money's in.
Okay.
So he rolls up, I think it was a 20 in one hand, and the guy picks his hand. No, it's wrong. Now, this lasts for like a good 2 or 3 minutes, and there's other people that also would like some money that now start congregating around us, and for the next 10 minutes we're playing guess which hand the $20 bill is on. And it got sketchy real fast.
Get out of here.
Real fast.
Yeah. What a shock.
Because this idiot.
So how did it end?
With him, it cost him probably close to $200.
So he lost?
Yes. He kept playing. And now it's like, you can't have your cash out of in the open, and now we're playing with $20 bills and expect this to go well for us. Like at some point, someone's going to be like, why would I play the game when I can just
give me all your money?
Knock you out and take your money.
RJ?
Yes, Dave.
What are you thinking about a Stuff You Missed segment now?
I think that would
Can
be...
I get a redo with the whole sticking the microphone in my mouth thing?
No,
Sure.
There's no redo. There's no redo.
Yes. Do it again, but do
not
it better
now
this time.
Now I'm kidding.
But really, like pause so we can...
It's unfair, though, because normally you got to get,
Yeah.
should be taking care
You
of all
weren't
of
using
it.
your hands at all when you were doing this.
I don't think I need to.
Oh.
Some people aren't nearly as talented.
This is unbelievable. I mean, my eating the microphone pales in comparison to this.
We won't even remember
It
that.
feels like that microphone might be too big, though.
Maybe I Oh, boy. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Now,
Walk up three-pointer. He got it. See ya.
I need some time off.
Put him in the box.
the you missed.
Just too rested.
Sweating now.
Too rested. That's what
You look
happens.
so talented doing that. Like, that's not the first time.
Looks like I'm about to choke.
Oh boy. So
They said you unhinged your jaw.
So Jets also landed a corner yesterday from the Chargers, Jasir Taylor, for a conditional 7th. Giants made no trades yesterday, Dave. We haven't talked about this. Your thoughts?
What? The Jets, Chargers? The Giants not making a trade? What am I commenting on?
Giants not making a trade.
You're still distracted?
Yeah, I can't believe this photo.
Oh, just on
turned on.
I know
the Giants
people,
doing nothing.
I know people are like horrified by this. I don't know. What do you expect?
Would you want Joe Shane to make moves right now?
I mean, if he goes and he makes a massive move, it's going to be like, oh, God, this guy could be out of work, and now you're making a trade. Is any one move going to really fix this thing? They're not going anywhere. Nothing presented itself.
Give the quarterback some help, maybe?
I have that, and that would be fine, but I'm also fine with the Giants not making a move.
So Jalen Wild did not move. Jacoby Myers goes to the Jags.
If the Giants would have traded a 4 and a 6 for Jacoby Myers, who's a free agent at the end of the year,
not great.
it would have been franchise malpractice. That would have been an awful decision.
Seahawks get Rashid Shaheed from the Saints.
I like that move.
I can't believe Evan Neal. Nobody wanted him.
Or Jalen Hyatt.
Wow.
Both those guys remain Giants.
Hey, you wonder why. He wonders why you're mean to him.
Yeah, you
Hear
deserve
how he
that.
giggled?
By the way, you know this guy on Twitter, and he's a joke guy. He's like Wesley Sternberg.
Yeah,
right?
he has fake reports.
So he puts out yesterday, Joe Shane thought the trade deadline was Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
He had to
Didn't
rush back to his
realize, and it
office?
snuck up on him, and he wasn't prepared. And I had people texting me, "This is why we can't win." I'm like, if that's true, you have to be fired immediately.
Yeah, that guy puts out all fake reports.
Yeah.
He saves them too for big news days. Like he doesn't.
And he's very funny.
And they're very seriously worded as well. And he has like an odd number of followers, where it's like I don't know, in the tens of thousands, where you might believe it.
But how could you believe that?
I don't know. That's why you're not winning though. Cardinals, despite what might be said by Jonathan Gannon, Jacoby Brissett, welcome back, Week 10 starter against the Seahawks. The Steelers also going to keep Jalen Ramsey at safety. They've been playing him there lately because of injuries with their game against the Chargers coming up. Falcons, they signed veteran kicker Zane Gonzalez after they waived someone Dave knows near and dear.
Parker Romo, he can make every kick. Joel Pinheiro, he can make whatever his name is. Freddie Pinheiro, whatever Pinheiro's name is. I don't know his name.
Parker Romo. He was waived.
It went from 0 to 60. Like
I'm telling you,
it's like a Tesla.
Yeah, Ray. Can you do me a favor, please? At the end of him eating the microphone, when he's like the pause, and then he does, "I'm furious." Like, just give me the furious part is my favorite.
Sure.
Thank you.
Ohio State, number 1 team in the first college football playoff ranking, came out yesterday. Indiana, number 2. Texas A&M, number 3. Hurricanes shut out the Rangers 3-0. Still winless at home are the Rangers.
Let me put my shock face on.
0-5-1 at home, 6-1-1 on the road.
They've been shut out 4 times.
It's not great.
How much of the game did you watch? I know
a good
okay,
bit.
you were paying attention. Did you see in the second period, JT Miller? There's a rebound in front, one-timer from the middle of the slot.
Oh, yeah, and it was saved.
No, the goalie didn't cover it. He turned around.
He went the other way.
He's like, "You got to be bleeping kidding me."
Alex actually is like, "Why did he turn around and skate away?"
He could just because they're wearing it right now. He's like, "I can't believe I just had a shot in the middle of the slot and he saved it."
They could have anything. They could have 4-0, but they could be no. They are in one. They cannot. Score
that's
at home.
And that's his first start of the season. You went up against
4-0, you could run the flying V, which is perennially offsides.
What about the knuckle puck? You can try the knuckle puck. Oh my God, that's just Durkin. It's the goalie.
I feel like you can't take your helmet off. There's just a lot going on.
That movie doesn't age well. That goalie had the pads on the wrong legs. The guy's a right-handed shot, then he's a left-handed shot.
There's a kid on the team that can't stop.
They should hire you as like continuity director. I'm not kidding.
Someone should have done it.
100%. The worst one is what's the football movie that?
What is the?
Oh my God! Yeah, the
Friday Night Lights.
Perry Inn or whatever the name of the school.
Yeah,
is.
Friday Night Lights.
The movie. Oh, they're going on a drive. They're at the 25. They pick up 15. They're at the 27. They pick up another 11. They're at the 30. It's like, oh my God! This is Peter Berg is directing this. Like, this is a massive production, and nobody thought to say, "Hey, psst,
yeah, let's check this out."
Yeah, let's make this make sense.
I notice that stuff all the time. Even like the reality shows when they're in one car and then they'll show it again and then it's in a different car.
Right.
Can we just have somebody please
Some continuity.
just check if it's
Yes, I agree.
Bruins rally late. They beat the Islanders 4-3. Andy from Merrick wins. Maybe. We don't know.
No, don't say that yet.
Maybe,
We don't know.
Maybe wins.
Because Dave will tell the story and the IRS will come knocking again.
Okay, here's the thing.
I had a buddy.
The story I told,
$500,000.
$500,000.
This
Didn't pay taxes.
This is public knowledge.
He lives in Roslyn. Ha ha.
This is public knowledge. I mean, Andy probably had to sign stuff. I'm sure there's photo evidence of him winning this money.
I know, but you have a track record of bringing up stories that shouldn't be told on the radio.
You're a narc.
I think it's a
poor
great
guy's
story.
not Wesley Snipes.
I think it's a great story.
Yu Darvish out all of next year. He needs UCL surgery. Jack Flaherty stays with the Tigers on a $20 million option. Shane Bieber picks up his $16 million option to stay with the Toronto Blue Jays. Trevor Story does the same. He'll stay with the Sox. And speak of Boston, they and Jarren Duran agreed to a one-year, $7 million deal. Salvador Perez, he's 35. 2 more years he signs up for with the Royals. NBA Bulls are 6-1. They rally from down 24 against the 76ers. Jimmy Butler leaves early against the Warriors, or for the Warriors win against the Suns with a sore lower back. Zion has a hamstring strain, going to be out 7 to 10 days. And Live Golf, who saw this coming? Shifting to 72 holes, which is exactly what the PGA does. Maybe getting closer to a merger. Who knows? Probably not. And that's it.
That's nice. Well done by you.
The problem for the PGA Tour is that Liv has too much money.
They have endless money.
Right. So they can just, they can afford to wait you out as long as you want to be waited out.
Right. You're never going to win.
No.
You're never going to win. All right, let's take a break, come back, get some more of your calls, and God knows who eats what. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is our 5th member of the show. She's the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave, Rick, Ray, and RJ. Guys, let's see what's going on. We've got some issues out here this morning. Inbound George Washington Bridge, lower level accident being cleared. 30 end at the George Washington Bridge. Lincoln Tunnel still waiting about 20. Holland about 25. Troubles right now on the Newark Bay Extension westbound by the Newark Bay Bridge with a collision being cleared. Stop and go traffic Van Wyck south of the belt with a disabled vehicle. Traffic sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org. Good luck, Sauce. Good luck, Quinnen. We'll miss you. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Holding. Defense.
The ref totally blew that call.
Oh, I'm sure he'll make the right call next time.
It's too late. It cost us the game.
Well, it's just one game.
That loss eliminated us from the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs are on so late. Now you'll be well rested.
Okay, I need you to stop talking now.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Clinton Yates here. The holidays are upon us, and so are the savings at Total Wine & More. Discover thousands of wines, spirits, and beers like my favorite, IPAs, perfect for every celebration and every budget. From bold reds to sparklers, you'll find the perfect wines to raise a glass this season. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine & More. Curbside pickup and delivery available in most areas. See TotalWine.com for details. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Now, YouTube TV customers get the sports you love on ESPN back, including college football, college game day, Monday Night Football, NBA, college basketball, and more. Act now. Go to keepmynetworks.com to get ESPN back. The photo of Rick and eating the microphone is making the rounds, and people are big fans of that photo. Let's get to the calls, 800-919-3776. So it's not bad enough that you're never in studio when we go back on the air. Now you have to stand at the door with the door open so I audibly hear what's going on in the hallway.
They started talking to me. I try to come in, best of intentions, and they stop me.
It's amazing.
John stopped me. It's the
boss.
lack
of respect. You know what it is? It's not RJ. It's not Ray. It's not the show. It's me. You have no respect for me.
The utmost respect.
No respect. If I ever did this, if I ever left you on your own because I was outside chatting with somebody, you would lose your mind, and rightfully so.
You're right, but here's how I look at it, is that each of us have our own roles on the show, and one of my roles in the show is to go out there and converse with people, and I was also sent out on a mission.
What's the mission?
You said there's someone out there that looks like RJ, so I went and looked.
And who was that person?
Not sure.
So you failed your mission?
I failed the mission.
Okay, great.
There's still time, though.
You still have 24 minutes, correct. Dan, Jersey. Dan, how you feeling today? You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. How are you guys today?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm good. Rick, I know what steakhouse you're talking, by the way. I won't say the name.
Why can't we say the name? I don't understand.
You can say the name. If it's the right steakhouse, I'll tell you.
Hyde Park Prime.
Delicious.
HPP?
HPP.
Nice. All right. What do you got, Dan?
So I think that the Jets fans should be happy after yesterday, and I know that's going to sound crazy, but maybe it was the fact that Sauce and Quinnen Williams weren't scheme fits for Aaron Glenn's scheme. You have the young cornerbacks that have come up and played well.
Or maybe you actually run a scheme that fits the guys you have who are all pro caliber talent, no?
Well, you could do that as well, but Glenn seems like a stubborn guy. Like, he doesn't seem like he would be willing to change his scheme, and maybe that's indicative of the coach he is. But I think that the Jets now have the ammo to trade up for the quarterback, and if Mendoza goes one, I think they'll like Mendoza because Mendoza reminds me a lot of Jared Goff. Pocket guy, is big, tall, strong. But if the Jets can manage to get Ty Simpson, I think that it'll change the whole thing. And if you can get the quarterback, you can make those picks in 2027 a home run because you have the quarterback. That's what they didn't have the last time.
But Dan, that's if Ty Simpson comes out.
I think he does.
Well, you don't know.
You'd be a top 5 pick.
Well, Field doesn't think so.
Well, I mean, Field doesn't think so, and Mel has some questions as to whether or not Ty Simpson's coming out. Because Ty Simpson's not just worried about if he's going to be a top 5 pick. Ty Simpson, apparently, from what Mel said, is also worried about making sure that he's ready the second he steps on an NFL field to have success.
So he has a chance to be good. And also he said, if you take the quarterback in this draft and he's really good, then next year's draft it could be special for you being that you have the quarterback. Yeah, that's
great.
That's true. If you identify the quarterback, if that guy, so now he has to come out, then you have to get him, then he's got to be really good in year one. So that's a lot of ifs.
Right. And if that happens, great. Now in 2027, you have 3 first-round picks, and you can add all the pieces that you need.
I got to talk to John about us going to
Pittsburgh?
the draft. Yeah.
I
That feels like a no-brainer.
I got some great options for you, too. You could have the Big Ben steak if you'd like. How about the TJ Watt steak? How about Steak Crosby?
Steak Crosby.
That's a New York strip. 14 ounces.
Yeah?
Yep.
This is a pricey place, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, you could get the Steak Shelton, which is a ribeye, heavily marbled. All these options.
There's a lot of options.
The menu's terrific.
Do they have a shrimp course to start?
Oh, they got the Steak Lemieux. Steak Malkin.
Steak Lemieux sounds like a real thing.
The Heinz Ward.
Oh.
Steak Rooney. The Coach Tomlin steak. That's a 40-ouncer.
40-ouncer?
Yeah.
The Coach Tomlin steak, you get to certain spots and you just can't get past there.
It's a long bone tomahawk ribeye.
Uh-huh.
That's a nice one. Heavily marbled.
Wait till I bring you to Pamela's Diner.
I can't wait. I'm gonna eat so many pancakes.
Oh, pancakes are to die for.
All right.
Really?
Listen, if this happens,
I'm telling you. RJ, you're in on this trip, right?
This comes together, I'll be there.
No two ways about it.
No,
You will
I'll
be there.
I'll be there.
I mean, Jets could have the number one pick. If the Jets pick one and I mean 2 first-round picks, we have to be.
Well, I don't know if we've ever asked a question this way. Jets don't get the top pick. Season's a failure.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know. It depends.
I tell you, they have the 3rd pick. You're heartbroken.
You'd be
Did
upset
you hear
if
that
they had
reaction?
the 3rd pick. You'd be upset. I mean, tell me how delicious would this be? Jets win, I don't know, 2 games down the stretch. 2 more. Giants don't win any more. You got to make a deal with the Giants.
No, you already said this.
I know.
You've already done it. It's not delicious at all.
Oh, it would
it's disgusting.
Yeah, but
no. Give us another one.
No.
Yeah, but you got to string this out all the way though, because with where you are, I mean, we could be honest. You wanted to ask Louis Riddick if there was a redraft if Jackson Dart would go 1. That's how high you are on him.
Well, why is that a bad question?
No. I'm using it as a precursor for what I'm going to say. If you don't win another game the rest of the way, that will probably mean Jackson Dart hasn't looked great.
I don't know that that's true.
That won't be great for your.
Have you seen their defense?
Your morale.
They allow 200 yards a game on the ground. They have no weapons for him to throw to.
So you think there's a world where he plays good to well?
Did he play good to well against the Niners?
He was solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it competitive?
It was not great.
No. Did he play good to well against the Eagles the week before?
But is that what you want to see the rest of the way?
What do I care now?
He wants to lose every single one of these games.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not opposed. I mean, we both are sitting here. You know what would be weird? If the Giants and the Jets win on Sunday, we show up on Monday. Ugh, now we got to talk about wins. And it's not our fault. It's their fault. They've done this to us.
I agree.
They've done this to us.
I'm frustrated.
I mean, he's got to pay for season tickets. The money's got to be in
December.
I mean, it's cruel is what's happening here.
Furious. You know what the problem is? Because if you didn't have to pay that money by December, you could save some of that money and you go right to FanDuel. And I'll tell you why. Because every NFL Thursday is your chance
That's a good
to
idea.
hit the jackpot on FanDuel. Because with FanDuel's Thursday touchdown jackpot, you can win a share of $2 million in bonus bets each week. Get on this Thursday's action. All you have to do is place an anytime touchdown score bet before the game kicks off. And if your player scores the first or last touchdown of the game, you'll win your bet plus a share of bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/Rick to take a shot at the jackpot. That's FanDuel.com/Rick for your chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Must apply profit boost token on select market. Prize pool to be split equally among all eligible participants who made the correct first or last touchdown pick. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 21 days after receipt. Restrictions do apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
I'll see your FanDuel, and I'll raise your FanDuel.
Yes.
To a Tullamore Dew is what I'll do.
Time.
A Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. Nets in Indiana visiting the Pacers 7 o'clock tonight. Knicks hosting the Timberwolves at 7:30, a game you can hear right here on ESPN New York. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So not in the one we do here at work, in a different one, Survivor. I have one team left.
Okay.
How do we feel? How do you guys feel about me taking the Broncos tomorrow night against the Raiders at home in Denver? You feel good about that?
Yeah, I like it at home.
Okay. Because I don't have there's a couple other games you look at. I could take, what's the other game?
Who do you have left?
I don't have great teams. If there's one other game that I looked at, is it Carolina, New Orleans? I could take Carolina if I chose to, but I don't know. I think I'm more confident in Denver.
Denver's minus 9.5. Carolina right now is minus 5.5.
So, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's Still a rookie, going on the road. How much do you believe in Tyler Shuck? Are you going to use Denver in another spot? I know you don't like get cute.
Let me look at some of these answers, and I'll get back to you.
Divisional game?
Yeah, but Thursday night, got to travel. Raiders are done. They stink. Short week.
Bowers is back.
Short week, just played 5 quarters.
I know.
Right? Lost their best receiver. Not Bowers, but lost Jacoby Myers. Yeah, so I don't know. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back.
Brissett?
Yeah, but
I meant
you know what?
Myers. Sorry.
I didn't jump you because
You should have.
it's new me.
You should have. I also said Tyler Heineke.
Well, you're also arguing with me that Michael Carter was a second-round pick earlier
That's
this
because I
morning.
wrote it down stupid on my notes.
Well,
they come out of the bye. They got at Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, today has been your day and
go
hasn't
Denver.
been your day.
I mean, I called them As Vegas. You got to go Denver now. Well, and by the way, he took Michael Carter, who's now traded.
Talking about the first-round picks, though, right?
Well, but I'm going to include second-round picks, too, because those are high picks. So,
You wonder why you weren't invited to
Michael
Pittsburgh,
Carter
right?
wasn't a second-round pick.
Michael
wonder
Carter was
why?
a second-round pick. Yeah, he was.
Michael Carter?
Yeah.
Look, you won't look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at your screen.
Michael Carter was a second-round
Because
pick.
you know you're wrong.
Yeah. I better get all the sound for this open the second the show ends. Telling you right now.
Maybe not the second the show
second
ends.
He's arguing, and he's like belligerent. He's like, Michael Carter, second-round pick.
Yeah, you actually got belligerent about it.
Michael Carter,
It's because I
second-round
put
pick.
it. It was written in the iPad, okay? Because one of us owns an iPad.
Well, maybe this is why I don't.
Is this your screensaver yet?
Misinformation.
You made a video out of it.
We got a break.
You're an idiot.
You made a video out of it? Oh.
There's a video. It's awful.
Go check the group chat. It should be there.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomins.com.
Looking for the best internet deal? It's just a fast phone call away. Only Optimum Fiber Internet delivers the fastest and most reliable fiber internet starting at just $25 a month. That's right, lightning fast fiber internet at a price that won't slow you down. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM today to lock in your offer in just a few minutes and see how you can also get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle and an unlimited mobile line on us. Don't take slow for an answer. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Terms apply.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed. From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Empower.
Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo. in the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports. ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
I mean, this is probably the last time they'll be the topic of conversation on national level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the story.
That's the story.
Their next enormous day will be draft day.
Draft day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then honestly, you want to, I'm not being a jerk about it. You want to lose games now.
Yes, I think we're both in the same boat right now. I don't know if you want to lose games, though, if I'm you.
I don't need to as badly as you.
No, we need to lose games now.
Right, because I have the quarterback.
Yep.
My point is I might need to lose games just so that the ownership looks at this regime and says, I got to get rid of these guys. If you told me that I knew.
Shouldn't we know by now, though?
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't we know?
Like I told you, Pat Leonard told me the other day that he thinks that Shane's going to be back. So even if you know, like if it gets really bad, would he not be back?
Right, but I mean, Shane went out of his way to make everyone know that it was Brian Dable's guy.
Yeah, he separated them.
Just in case it doesn't work out. Well, guess what? It did work out. So Brian Dable was right. And Brian Dable's the one that's actually working with the quarterback.
And it still stinks.
Right. But, I mean, Dable's the one working with the quarterback. And that's the fear, right? Is if you do make a change, does it screw the quarterback up or does it slow his development down?
Right.
So, I mean, who would you rather fire?
I can't even think about bringing either guy back.
If you're going to keep one, I would choose to keep the one that could potentially not screw the quarterback up.
I don't even think that's crazy. So you lose this game if you're the Jets, Cleveland, then you're at New England, at Baltimore.
Yep.
So those you shouldn't have to worry too much about. Home to Atlanta, that should be a loss. Home to Miami. I mean, if weather's bad that day, I wouldn't love that. December the 7th.
I'm going to have to pray for nice, just warm.
Yeah, you want to wake up and have it beautiful and balmy. At Jacksonville, you should be okay. At New Orleans is another one.
That's a tough one. We already said that's going to be the big game.
That's a real worry.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the big one. Then what's it, Tennessee after that?
No.
Who's got Tennessee?
I think New Orleans has Tennessee. You don't have Tennessee. Yeah. So it looks like it's this weekend. Home to Miami, at New Orleans. Oof. Those are the three massive games. Massive. But right now, if I gave you 1-16, you take it.
I would take it in a second.
Brian, Rockville Center. Brian, you're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, guys. I just want to reiterate on Rick's point that he said a couple minutes ago, is we've hit on draft picks in the last 3 or 4 years. We've hit with Sauce and Quinnen and Brees and Garrett, and this is the result. So it's almost like, okay, I think what happened yesterday needed to happen. I didn't like how Quinnen Williams kind of exited. I didn't really like his attitude. I thought it was kind of Trump changed a little bit. He X'd out 3 times, and I don't really know if he gave all the effort he was, but that's besides the point. I'm going to say something that you guys are going to bury me for, but I really, really don't know if this year is the draft for a quarterback, and I know they have to take it.
No, I don't have to.
Really Brian, we won't bury you for that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad take at all. I actually think in some ways I would respect it if they looked at a draft and didn't think we have to get the guy this year. We like the 27 class, and let's go in that direction. I don't think it's a bad take at all.
The 27 class is going to be extremely, extremely good.
Which we thought the 26 class was supposed to be extremely, extremely good.
Which we said about this class. So you never really know. The only way you get killed for that take is if the Jets do have the first pick or whatever pick it is, and Mendoza's sitting there, and you pass and someone takes him, and in year one he looks like a stud.
But that's no matter what it is.
Right.
So here's the thing: some of these guys, I don't know who or where. Some of these guys are going to be good, right? I don't know if it's Arch. I don't know who it is. And you need to identify who that is and get that guy. Because if you have another year where you take the guy and he stinks and the other guys taken in that draft turn out to be good, you have egg all over your face. You cannot have that happen again.
Well, no. I mean, you went through the same thing, right?
Sure.
I mean, you dealt with that. Like, passed on J.J. McCarthy, passed on Bo Nix, passed on Michael Penix.
Right. Wanted Drake May, couldn't. Right. Jaden Daniels couldn't.
And you were smart because both those quarterbacks look like they're the real deal. And now, I mean, you got Jackson Dart. So would you take Jackson Dart over J.J. McCarthy right now? Yeah.
Yes.
Would you take him over Michael Penix right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would I take him over Drake May? I mean,
no, of course not.
You-
But
you
you're
know,
going to take Drake May. But you were going to take Drake May. So I'm not. That can't be held
right.
against.
But imagine you would have lost one of those games and had Drake May, and maybe Brian Dable would have been that much further along in his rebuild process.
Right. I mean, I don't even think we're probably not having these conversations about firing Brian Dable right now.
Because Drake May looks like he's the real deal. And Jaden Daniels is clearly the real deal.
Unless he's just not a good head coach.
Which is
and
very
seeing,
possible.
And you were seeing the same things you've seen this year with Drake May.
Which is very, very possible. Ray?
Hi, how's it going?
Because he's giggling.
Why?
Because he's got the 3 stars and he's giggling because he thinks it's going to be funny.
Is it that good?
I mean, I think so. I mean, I think it's always good.
But you're laughing. Like, you're actively laughing.
Well, yeah.
You got something good, don't you?
I've got a few things.
All right, let's
things.
go to your 3 stars.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
All right, let's get the other stuff out of the way. There was a car crash on the show earlier.
I'm shocked considering some of the teams that need a back of his caliber. But we know what kind of player he is.
Louis Riddick with us here, ESPN New York.
They
Stop
see that
talking for 4
they can
seconds.
develop. They
For
can
4
identify
seconds.
talent.
Yeah, I mean, like you compared like Rick steamrolling you, and I do have that just for comparison.
There are some fans that they can't help but be positive and optimistic.
But they don't even know when they make the right decision.
So it's not even close.
He steamrolled the hell out of Louis Riddick.
Steamroll. He stopped for 9 seconds. He stopped talking.
Actually, stopped talking.
Number 2.
Second day in a row, Dave. I mean, just not appropriate what you did to me. First, the NFL draft is a big deal. It's going to be a bigger deal around here than it's been in quite some time, and you want to go to Pittsburgh.
We're taking the show on the road.
All right.
We're going to. Why do you say it like that?
Because
RJ knows that things can get a little weird around here. I'll be deep into a Knicks playoff run. I can't go.
I didn't offer you to go.
I want to go.
You know what makes it so troubling?
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah, right.
You know what, Ray?
That might be the most hurtful thing that you've ever said to me.
Will you accept my apology? I'm sorry.
I
want you to go.
I accept your apology. All right, now here we go.
Number 1.
Because this Jets trade, it's not really the trade in and of itself that brought Rick, but
You went from a favorite against Cleveland to now you're a dog against Cleveland.
Yeah, but you could win that game.
Oh, really?
So
Keep saying that. Say that again to me.
You
could win that game. Say that to me again.
You could win that
I'll
game.
slap you right in the face.
Why would you say that? You're 2-point underdog.
He wants to slap you.
Do you have anyone on your staff in their resume says they're good at identifying and developing young quarterbacks? The answer to that question is no.
I mean, Call is trying to implement holy names into this.
We got to give him a chance. Like I say, he's not the Jesus of the Jets.
No, Rick is just not feeling it.
Sorry for not being optimistic about it. We just did this.
Yeah.
With the 2nd overall pick.
Now, I thought this would be the high point of it.
We got 2 first-round picks.
It was not.
He's going to start eating the microphone in the next.
If it wasn't metal, and I wouldn't hurt my teeth.
Here's the thing is, after what you just did,
I'll put the microphone in the whole thing in my mouth.
I don't think you could fit the whole thing in your mouth.
You just did. He did get the whole mic into his mouth. I don't know where to go from there.
I knew he could. I knew he could. All right, it's Rule 76.
No excuses, blanket champion. It's DiPietro, Rothenberg, and
Is it draft time yet?
right here at ESPN New York and on YouTube.
All right, let's take a break, come back, get some more of your calls, and God knows who eats what. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Join one of the nation's top sports betting analysts, Joe Wiz, as he breaks down all the big games in football and basketball. Saturday at 8 a.m. on the Fine Line. Number 2 Indiana.